Well, however you want to do it. I don't give a fuck. Oh, hi. There you go.
That's how we're gonna do it.
And we're just hanging out, chilling.
Hi. Why is this happening?
I don't know. Welcome
You're back
to our open.
Hey. Welcome to the Midweek Crisis while Shep takes a shot.
Welcome to Midweek Crisis.
Oh,
It is a crisis.
To my right is our other host, Polly Punk. To our left, with a great angle, Jericho Raventhorn. And what the hell happened? She's gonna fall over. Somebody help her. I don't know. And our special guest today is Heath Slater.
Hi, Heath.
hi everybody.
Welcome to the Midweek Crisis podcast.
Welcome to the
Yeah,
show,
cheers.
man. Good to have you on, dude.
Cheers, yeah.
Cheers, brother.
It's been a minute. Yeah. I think I remember.
Yes, there it is.
Remember doing a chopped liver like 5 years ago or something back.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
God, that was
the
forever
Horde
ago.
Church.
I don't. It's funny, like we do this now, but I don't even really consider that the same. I don't really. Sorry, you guys don't know what's going on in the background here, but I assure you, it's pretty funny. The podcast that we did in the past, it's just a lot different than what we do now. So
In many ways.
yeah, it's
All right, let's see what we can do.
But so when you came on to that show, help me remember, because was I there?
I believe.
All right.
I believe it was you and Paulie. Yeah.
How much did I drink?
I think there was a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of shots involved.
All right. Was it just you, or was there more people?
I think it was me and Christian.
Christian. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it at Horde Church, or was it in the gutters of Fountain Square?
It was definitely the Horde Church. Yeah.
Definitely Horde Church. Okay.
Yep. I remember that.
I remember now. I had to take myself there. I just, it
You
happened
blocked
so
out
long.
that part of your past, and
I don't remember a lot of living there. So there's just, a bunch of,
Let's see.
I mean, yeah. Did you guys get it all figured out?
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Was it?
Eventually.
It was probably just the angle. But
Yeah, it lost connection.
Yeah,
for a
man.
second.
so that was our guest. We're City Circle Deacons, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Yep.
See, now it's all coming back. And we were talking about how Christian's super in love with Paulie. No, yeah. Actually, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Christian is going to be on the show in 3 weeks.
I did not know that, but
Yeah.
warmed it up for you there, buddy.
Yeah. So, yeah, dude. So, how is the city? City Circle.
Deacons.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's like a
Circle
lot of
City.
C's and D's in there. No,
Oh,
we had a period where we weren't doing a whole lot. Pandemic obviously fucked some stuff up. Let me get real up on here.
Get up
Oh,
in
yeah,
there.
that sounds
Get up
good.
on there. Get up in it.
So yeah, there was a period
gotta
of
get that
time there
sexy
for a
hot.
while, in mid post pandemic, where it was it's hard to get together. It's still hard to get together, especially when you're in a ska band with like 7 people. So scheduling is a conflict issue, but we've been good. We got rental space at Sound Space that keeps you motivated to
Yeah.
show up on time to practice every week. So that's been a good thing. So we're getting back at it, writing some new shit. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
I've been in some bands that needed some of that sound space energy.
Yeah.
Because-
When you're putting money out every month, it's like, oh shit, you better fucking get to practice on
Yeah.
time.
You gotta
Yeah.
do it.
Where you message somebody and it's like, hey, are you coming to practice? They're like, we have practice today? Like, bro, we've had practice this day
Every week
for
Every
this
week.
many, whatever.
We have it
Yep.
this week.
Like, what?
Oh, I forgot.
It's a real investment,
It is, it is, dude. It's no joke. If you want to take it seriously, it's a lot of time.
You're not allergic to smoke, are you?
No.
Okay, I was
Glad
gonna
we're
say
asking now. Why
if you are, I'll blow it the other
No,
direction.
yeah, that's cool.
Right on, man. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I was pretty sure you didn't smoke cigarettes. So
No.
right.
Actually not allowed to smoke in my house.
No, yeah, we
will
don't
for
smoke.
that.
Yeah.
Hopefully your landlord's not watching.
Oh, Brandon's cool. You're cool. man. I'll spray it out. Open the window.
Could you imagine though if the landlord? I don't know. I guess cigarettes really kind of do fuck your shit up.
They do. If you
Like,
smell, I mean, if you smoke
carpets
and
for
stuff, it's
sure.
fine,
Yeah.
Like every apartment I ever lived in that I smoked in, like when I moved out and I took the
Yeah.
shit off the walls,
Yeah.
it's like perfectly outlined,
Oh, yeah.
you know, from all the like the buildup of not marijuana, you know.
Definitely not. Yeah.
But yeah, so you're also in the band The Operators,
I am.
and I mean, I know what's up. I know what you guys are getting into and up to, but let's assume that people that are watching this don't know.
I have no
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, so that's my other ska band. The two, I guess there's like 3 ska bands. We got the Skaholics in Indy too. Shout out to Skaholics.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, so I'm like 2/3 of the ska bands in Indy, so that's always fun.
Right.
Yeah, we've been writing new stuff. We're playing in Monticello at the Spirit Festival. Never heard of it, never been there, but that'll be interesting. That's next Friday, so if you happen to be in Monticello, Indiana, we're gonna be playing up there.
Go check them out.
There's more than corn up there.
There's more than corn.
There's ska too.
There's ska too. Yeah. So hopefully we should have like another record, maybe like next year, something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got like 10 songs in the hopper. Hopefully we'll have like 10 more and then get that shit recorded and put it out there.
Is it Christian's in both of those bands with you too, right?
Yep.
Yeah, right on. Okay, I thought so. I just,
Yeah, Operators was more.
can't keep track of all the ska bands.
Operators has been through in like the 3 years, 3 or 4 years we've been together, been through a lot of shifts, and because it really just started off with like me and Brandon, Darby, our trombone player, and Aaron Shover, who used to play bass for us. Like we were just jamming, writing some songs. Brandon had some ideas, and then it just kind of kept going. And then Christian came in the mix. Greg Manfredi, who used to play with Harley Poe, he got in the mix too. He loves ska. He always wanted to play in a ska band too, so he's good to have. And now we've got Dave Grove playing bass. So it's been a nice incestuous mix of all the local musicians that I don't have the pleasure to play with in different projects or Halloween PRN sets or whatever through the years. So yeah, it's been a nice fun thing just to connect with dudes I've met while playing here. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
We already have a couple comments too.
Yeah.
Noah McKay says, Heath, baby.
What up, Noah?
Hell yeah.
Bingo boys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Cheers,
that's
man.
And then Riot Girl Ranny.
Yep.
Right on.
She wants to know where we are.
We are in my house.
I was like sitting there trying to come up with a good joke, and I was like, man, all I've got is like some layer of hell, or like
The
or,
upside
ah,
down, the
Thorns
upside
out.
down.
like way too nice in here to be the 7th layer of hell. But yeah, I was like, we'll let her handle that one. Okay, I was hoping maybe you get a joke in there. Like, dang, man, I
was just
can't.
like, no, this is my house, dude. We got my house. You've been in my house, Lana. I've moved some shit around though. Since
Oh,
then.
she said thought so.
Yeah.
So we got.
She was on it.
Yeah, I don't normally have the phone towards me, so I could see the comments now.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of dope.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah. I
think we
see
should
comment.
keep
Oh,
that
let me see.
rolling.
There's a chat
Oh yeah,
button.
yeah. You're just sitting there.
Hey, what's this button?
This is a finger first podcast. All right. Well, we're also going to pretend like, the first time you came on and did that podcast years ago didn't happen as well.
Yeah.
So let's
might as well not have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well
Even
not
though
have,
it's
because
on
that shit
YouTube.
was irrelevant.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all on there.
Yeah, they are. Well, not
Might
not
be-
all of them, but
Might
that
be
one
fun
is.
to, might be fun
Yeah.
to dig those up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. What got you into playing brass?
Honestly, just like being in school, starting band in like 5th grade, mostly just because it was something to do, and I always liked music, and I was like, yeah, I'll learn how to play something. Trumpet seemed cool. Like literally no thought process behind it other than I had 3 keys, and I was like, I don't know, that looks easy. Like deceptively, not so much, but yeah. So I mean, I just started playing band. More or less, was more of a social thing for me for a long time because our band program wasn't super serious.
Yeah.
Small town Indiana, so
Right.
Hell
it was
yeah.
kind of your own drive is what kept you motivated. So there were, definitely people in band that were more motivated than everybody else would just go fuck off in the practice rooms, or we'd watch movies like every other day. So it wasn't like super motivating to like get good at your instrument. So can't say I even really like was doing it for myself until I started playing like with the Deacons like 10 or 11 years ago, and that was after school. And so that was like that's what even kept me playing, because otherwise I probably would have just set it to the side and never picked it up again. So it's kind of good fortune that happened. So I've been keeping at it.
Hell yeah.
Getting better.
And
I'd
you
say that's kind of what happened to me. Really, is with wind instruments, because I actually played clarinet in junior high, and then I just stopped playing it. I picked up other instruments, but I have never went back to a wind instrument since.
Right. Yeah, I always played guitar for fun because it's way less stressful. You can just lay down after school on your bed, play along, do a record or something, and it's like super fun and cathartic. Versus pulling out your trumpet, like pissing off your parents because you're like, I'm gonna practice these high notes tonight. I hope you don't mind. And then your face is just like numb afterwards, and it's just like, this isn't even fun. But then after a while, and it starts to, you start to get it. I guess I don't know. Guitar was always more
that's what I was
romantic.
wanting to-
Yeah, it's the one I don't know. I've always idolized, versus like, oh yeah, trumpet is whatever, but guitar is always cool. And everybody, there was like that stage in like junior high when everybody had a guitar, and then slowly through the years people stopped playing, and then there's like the 5 or 6 people that kept at it. But
playing Oasis.
yeah
Hell
pulling out the Wonderwall at the party.
Hell yeah. I love that that's a joke now, because like back in the day, I was that fucking guy. I would like, start playing Good Riddance,
Yeah.
and then eventually I learned like, this is not cool. I'm not doing this anymore. And I just started going to not karaoke's, but open mics. And then one thing turned into another, and I started an all dude Britney Spears tribute band.
It was great.
At least you were playing like full songs though, because like I think for like 5 or 6 years I just would learn the riffs of like whatever song and just be like, I can play the lick of such and such song, and then when it comes to the chorus and the chords, and I'm just like
I learned how to play guitar. I learned how to play guitar when I was really 13 or 14, and then but I didn't learn how to sing and play until I was out of high school.
That's a whole other thing.
So what I did was I was like, well, I'm gonna pick the most simple fucking songs, and I would record myself, and then I would watch it to figure out what I was doing wrong. And I was like, okay, well, first of all, you're singing, so that's wrong. But yeah, so literally a Good Riddance, Wonderwall, just very
the staples.
Yeah, Polly by fucking Nirvana.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just, which was actually way more intricate than I thought it would be, because if you try to like mimic his voice throughout that, it's not gonna
Fail.
He just has he has one of those voices you just can't really.
Hence that what was it? Was it Stain? What band was it that just did the Puddle of Mud? The dude from Puddle of Mud that did the cover of what was it, All Apologies maybe, or About a Girl, one of those songs. But it's like, when people try to do Kurt Cobain and they can't do it, it's like it's real bad.
Just not done that.
I think I figured it out though. It's he sings and he tries to not try.
Yeah.
It's like almost
it comes
like
off. It's just totally effortless. Yeah.
Kind of like when Weird Al made fun of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Like pretty much he kind of carried that. That's kind of like almost the way he sings. It's very careless.
It's nihilism embodied.
Yeah.
It's like that's exactly what it is. Like, I don't care.
Does anybody want a shot of whiskey? It's kind of
What you
big.
got?
It's my favorite. It's this episode of Midweek Crisis is brought to you by Benchmark, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Because it will mark the bench.
It's a McAfee, which means it's from the same dudes that make Buffalo Trace.
Oh, okay.
They've been around forever, and it's pretty good. I don't ever get hangovers from it.
Could be multiple reasons for that, I guess.
No, it's pretty good though. Do you want a shot?
I'll try some. Yeah.
Right on.
Why not, man?
Yep.
Thank you.
Right on.
I'll go after you.
So how long have you played with? Oh yeah, let me take a shot, man.
That's
If you can
that's the
answer this
podcast.
question while
Just
taking a
pour-
shot.
pour alcohol down people's mouths and ask them questions. It's like hot ones, but it's like the alcohol never stops flowing, and you're just like.
Right, Granny says yes. I'll take a shot.
Hey, virtual shot.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers. So how long have you been playing guitar? If you haven't seen Heath play guitar, man, whoo, you're a good guitar player, dude.
Fake it till you make it, baby.
There
Man, I think my parents bought me a guitar in like 7th or 8th grade, and so just like years of like playing along to songs I liked and learning riffs. For like I said, for years it was just like I'm gonna learn the riff to Day Tripper or Smoke on the Water or Crazy Train, and that's like, oh, I know that I can play it really good, but I can play like only the riff. And then after a while you're like, oh, I should probably learn how to play like whole songs and like learn that. So yeah, slowly developed. Most of the time was just jamming with friends in high school. I had a friend that played drums, my friend Dylan, from my friend Tanner played bass. I had other friends who played guitar, so it was just like, all right, we'll just go to somebody's house and make a bunch of noise.
Hell yeah.
Make up some shit.
It's like you and I lived the same life. It's the same shit that I did.
It's what you do, and you have nothing else to do, right?
You know Lazy Boy, Nick Jordan?
Yeah.
So him and I have been in the band for years, and he didn't do what we did. Like, he was just like, no, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to just write songs. This motherfucker's got hundreds of fucking songs, but I could whip out who knows what.
Yeah, just like
guitar,
whatever
bass.
Random shit is in the recesses of your mind from like 2008 and before, and it's just like, oh, I remember that.
But I assure you, the list of partial songs is much greater than the list of full fucking songs for sure.
I had like a folder in my room that was just printed out pages of guitar tabs. Just like,
did you have huge stacks of Guitar World and shit?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yep. That's dope, man.
Possible. Yeah.
Where did you go to school? Did you go to school here?
I went to South Putnam, so I was around Greencastle, Indiana, Putnam County.
Oh man. Well, dude, it's been an honor having you on the show, dude. No, I'm just kidding.
That's it. Peace.
Putnam County, get the fuck out. No, I was just joking. We got friends out in Greencastle, don't we? They're actually
Jesse and Rob. Out there, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, you can get some while you're out there. You can stop by Speed Stains Distillery. Get you some of that Durban dip. Oh God, you knew it was coming.
He's like Greek Castle.
Yeah, here we go. Don't ask Rob and Jesse because they'll tell you about it. No, but that's cool. So you went because I know Dylan. Are you talking about Dylan Hayes?
Yeah.
So he's from out there too.
Yep.
Man,
I've known him since elementary school.
It's cool, man.
We were in the gifted and talented group together.
Nice.
It was basically
The
just
advanced classes.
like every 2 weeks you got to go to like one of the other schools and just like do like more fun things and read books that are like kind of questionable. That like I would bring home and my parents would be like, I would be like, what's a Nazi? And they're like, are you talking about Nazis? And I'm like, yeah, I'm reading this book about Anne Frank. And it's like 2nd or 3rd grade or something. So they're like, you shouldn't be reading about that right now. What's this? And so it was kind of interesting because it kept us a little more cultured, I guess, than some of the other people. But at the same time, it's kind of bullshit too that you're like getting singled out. And like I had teachers that straight up would make it difficult for us, like give you an extra work or be like, well, you're expected to do the same work, which is fair. Obviously, you have to do the same as everybody else is doing, but then be like, oh, but you have to do it before you leave that day because everybody else is going to be doing it in the class. So it's like, okay, I can't just turn it in like the next day. Like it'd be shit like that. So it's kind of actually annoying sometimes, but whatever.
2nd grade, I figured out how to read my name.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I knew how to write it yet, but I'm just kidding.
Do you remember the first time you learned what the date was
No, dude,
by chance?
bro, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the day
I
is.
actually happen to.
It's
Yeah.
like June.
I don't know why, but for whatever reason, it was first day, first grade, September 1st, 1985. And for whatever reason, that date has stuck in my fucking
Yeah.
Monday, September 1st, 1985. It's stuck in my head ever since.
I was trying to think of the day from Back to the Future because it's
I don't remember.
yeah, it's something 1955, 1985.
It's like October or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's We're all right. We're getting
We'll
there.
get there.
October
You're
12th,
close.
1985. I don't know. Who knows?
Whatever.
No, but for real, ironically, I have my library book where I would keep track of the books I checked out from my library and I would read.
Nice.
And clear as day, I was a fucked up kid. Every book is about ghosts,
Yep.
aliens, and mysterious shit.
I was
into it.
Watching this a few episodes. Like I was like, oh, this. After you asked me to come on, I was like, oh, this will be interesting because I had a whole period in like junior high where I was super into cryptozoology and in aliens.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yeah, it was
Fuck
like
yeah.
I used to psych myself out, freak myself out before bed, watching some, whatever.
Spooky ass shit.
Yeah,
something
Close
like, "Oh,
Encounters
God."
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
X-Files.
This woman
Yeah.
was impregnated by 3 alien men on a ship and then had a baby and she didn't know what happened. Like I'd be like, that's weird. I gotta go to bed now. I'm like freaked out.
Alien dreams.
Crazy dreams ensue.
Crazy dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to check out all those books at the library. Just kind of like freak myself out a little bit.
By that point, I'd already had like experiences, so that's why I was like into it. Not aliens, but
just weird shit.
yeah, the aliens were really a part of the whatever. Anyways, fuck.
It's all related.
Yeah. I already seen some stupid shit. So I was like, what the fuck? So I got into it. But yeah, man. 2nd grade, 8 years old. Those were days. Reading books.
Those were the days.
Yeah, reading books.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Fucking so do you play the drums too?
Not well. I mean, like I've been in houses for years that had somebody had a drum set there, so I would jump on it every now and then, or you'd just be drunk jamming, and it's like, oh, let's switch it up. I'll just play drums. Not super well, but I mean, I can.
You know
pull
how
it
to
off.
work the bass pedal.
Yeah, I can do some basic shit.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely there for
Yeah.
sure.
I try to be there. I don't think I am. I feel like I play really good drums, but I'm sure I don't.
And it takes some stamina. It takes some stamina. Like, so yeah, some of these guys like
It takes me a
props,
minute to get in the groove.
props for playing like blast beats for 45 minutes. Because what the
Oh
hell?
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
What?
Shit.
For real, man.
It's a very rare thing if you see a drummer that plays like blast beats or thrash or anything, whatever you get on getting at, and they're not skinny as a fucking
It's true.
bone.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Billy, dude, like he's a fucking ridiculous drummer, there's nothing on him. He's just there's no body fat.
Bones. Yeah.
Yeah, just straight up fucking flying. Like Bronson, same story. Like he's another fucking fast fucking drummer, skinny as a fucking rod.
Mhm.
What are the fucking odds? But yeah,
Occasionally, I guess occasionally you get those bigger dudes like Bill Stevenson from Descendants, Black Flag, and all that stuff. For a long time, he was kind of a bigger dude, but now he's like super skinny. So
my buddy Zach was a metal drummer. Rest in peace, Zach. And he was bigger than me. And, like, he's a big dude, but he could fucking fly, man. Like
yeah, it's always awesome when like the drummer is a big dude because you're just the whole time you're just like, fuck yeah, that guy's going
yeah.
off.
Mhm.
That big dude's going off.
You played
Right.
the bass.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's I don't.
One man band right here.
It's definitely.
Fuck it.
You can
I
do
mean,
it
I
all.
can try. I can definitely try.
Well, that's one of the things that I was like, because I was talking about, Jerry and I were talking, I was like, Heath literally plays
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, it's not
I mean, I'll mess with anything. Like, definitely, if people have instruments just laying around their house and we're just hanging out, it's like I kind of want to just go over there and mess with it for a little while. Yeah, it's like my buddy, Greg in the operators, he's got like a freaking theremin just like set up in his living room and shit, and it's just like, what the hell, man? So it's like it's really hard when you go somewhere like that, and he's got like 3 different keyboards and like a Wurlitzer and like synthesizers and drum sets set up, and it's like hard not to be like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go over
just
here
fuck
and
around with
mess with
everything.
this and
Yeah.
this, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna play on the theremin for a while. Woo! You know, like okay.
Yeah.
I don't know people out there are aware of this, but you played live on television. I think it was Channel 8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
dope.
Oh, that's cool.
How was that?
It was weird. Like I don't know if it's like it's not the same as obviously playing like a show because you're playing to the audience is literally the people working, and then like you've got people making like beet salad like right in front of you, and then off to your right is like a therapy dog and like Patty Spitzer or whatever her name is, like the old lady on like Channel 8 who does all the dog stuff on like Sunday mornings.
I gotta check
so
her
it's
out.
just
That's cool.
so it's just like it's just like that. So it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're playing for yourself, and so you gotta like psych yourself up in like the right way before you go on. But it's like super awkward too, because it's just like you're on, and it's like, okay, here we go. There was like a whole thing when we were on there too, where they were like, oh, do you want to play some like music to go over like our segment in between commercials?
Okay.
And we were like, hell yeah, we'll do that. And we were just gonna do a little instrumental piece from one of our songs, and then they do it. They're like, cut to you guys, and everybody just goes, oh shit, and it's like super
It's on the
awkward. So it's like
spot, yeah.
I don't know. It's like the weirdest thing, but you know, it's cool. It was fun. It was a cool
Yeah, it's definitely
experience.
Whose
Yeah.
decision was it to have Brandon be the speaker? Because he
God.
nailed it.
Oh
He
no,
was-
yeah. I mean, it was the best choice.
Yeah,
It
he
the
was
best
like-
It's
choice.
obvious choice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he should be the de facto spokesman most of the time. Some nights I'm like, we should renege that that right from you, but
Right.
but most of the time, yeah, it's like, all right, Brandon, you can do your thing. He's an entertaining guy, so
Oh yeah. Oh
Definitely
yeah.
personality.
yep.
Oh yeah. Love partying with that dude.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I
Off the
love Brandon.
chain.
Always a good shot.
Oh yeah.
We're a few comments behind here, but Sid
Oh,
wanted to
okay.
say, hey.
What's up, Sid?
He
Yep. Heath. Buffy. Buffy says Heath.
Buffy.
Rich Barker said, hey, I was just getting my hair did.
Yeah.
Right by you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why you didn't stop in, dude.
Should've.
I
yeah.
went outside to wave to him, but
Yeah,
when he
trying to find
texted me, I was pooping. So I was pooping.
Poop daddy. Poop
Okay.
daddy.
Pooping.
Gotta
Poop
get your
daddy
poop in
pappy.
before the show.
Gotta get that shit in.
Yeah,
That is
Jeanette.
no bullshit.
Hell yeah. Yep. Heath can play it all. Yep.
Hell yeah. So what's like your favorite show that you've ever played? I know that's heavy, but
Yeah, I think on that one.
Yeah, I might have to. I mean, man, probably anytime like the Slackers at the Mill, like
Oh yeah.
because that's one of my favorite bands. That's like one of those bands that when I first heard them, yeah, I would never have imagined like, oh, I get to like open for that band at some point in my life. Like, never would have like ever imagined that. So like that alone was cool. But then it's also like, you know, like there's something cool about playing like a really fun PRN show when the Mell's packed and most of the people and everybody's having fun and everybody's into it. And it's people are dancing and moving. And it's it's a whole other thing. We put a show too recently, Operators at Cobra Lounge, and it just like the sound sucked ass. The monitors on stage were just like feeding back the whole time, but everybody was so into it. So like the whole time I'm playing, I'm like not feeling super good about it because I can't hear myself, and I'm like I don't even know what's going on. Everybody was so into it, and like it was just a fun show because the crowd was
That's dope.
so pumped up, and yeah, it's always cool.
So what's your least favorite show?
Shit, man. I mean, there's been times, even like I think even maybe Scummy might have alluded to it once, maybe on this podcast not too long ago. We definitely had a couple drunken Scummy Scuzz project shows. It's fine. It's yeah, it's fine. Whatever, it happens. Like
Yeah,
there've been shows with the Deacons too, where it's just like, oh yeah, you guys had like way too many beers before you went on
Yeah.
stage, and there was that like it's that struggle too. If you're like the last band on like the Mel bill or something, and you got to go on at like 12:30, it's like, man, you got to make it a long time before you even go on stage. So if you're not, if you're not prepared and you're not disciplined enough to not drink, then it can be a problem sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever been
Absolutely.
bamboozled?
no, not really.
Dude, I got bamboozled once. I played a show up in it was Kalamazoo. No, hold on, that's a whole state away.
That'd be
Oh,
that'd be
man.
a
It was
crazy bamboozle
Mr. Clinton the Pink Cigarettes. Fiber was playing Cat Mandu or something. I don't know. It was up north. And well, long story short, Will Schlosser came out
tub.
and yeah.
Will.
And okay, so I used to do beer bongs all the time. I'm sure you can't tell from my beautiful fucking man body.
Wouldn't have known.
But I used to do beer bongs, and I had this fucking dope beer bong, and I was gonna bong a beer, right? Well, here's the thing, and they got somebody recorded this too, so there's like proof of this. Dude, Will poured 3 tall boy PBRs in it without my knowledge, and I'm sitting here like waiting for it to clear. And if you've ever done a beer bong, I swear to God,
Yeah.
you don't know 6 half dozen from the other.
Right.
So, but it did hit me about after the second beer was through, which is, like 6 seconds in. I was like, something's not right.
This ain't right.
And I cleared that motherfucker. And dude, I was fucking hit. And we had already smoked enough to like,
Already, yeah, you're already faded. So
it was a pretty bad show.
Have you ever-
Pretty bad show.
have you ever beer bonged one of those that are like there's like 6 or 8 tubes coming off of it, and like multiple people can? Have you ever done one of those?
Oh,
6. Yeah.
It's like
It
up
It took
on
me a second,
pole
like
and,
an octopus.
They're
shit,
big,
yeah,
it's like an
yeah.
octopus. I had a friend who had one of those like outside of his house, and every time we would hang out there, it'd be like Bongzilla. We got like 10 PBRs in that thing, and everybody's just sucking it down. It's like I don't even like. How do you even know how much you just drank? Like,
Yeah,
you can't
no clue.
quantify it at all.
Right.
It's like a black
Right.
hole.
Man.
And you just get super wasted like one time, and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
oh, this is it. This is where we're at tonight now. No going back.
I kind of miss doing beer bongs a little bit.
It's been a
A little-
long time.
I do and I
man.
don't.
Thinking about it, and I'm just like, oh shit.
Man, I've done so many beer bongs.
Yeah.
So it's like a
What-
rabbit hole too.
It's
That was
like
a
because
Bloomington. I
if
did
you
that
do
Bloomington.
just one, then it's like, okay, yep, let's do
Once you
another
done
one. Come
one,
on,
Yeah,
Go.
let's
come on,
go.
let's go.
And then you find out you just did your last one because you take it, and then it's like,
Yep. I mean,
like Exorcist style, fucking. Dude,
soup all over again.
reminds me of what's that fucking old school Frank the Tank.
Yep.
Good times.
going
So
straight
good when it
again.
hits your lips. Like, dude, this is a good movie. I didn't watch that again, man. That's like honestly, dude. Like I'm a big Saturday Night Live fan,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and there was very little, like very rarely, I would watch a skit with Will Ferrell in it and find it funny. I was not feeling
He has,
it.
yeah, he has a very specific
Yeah.
shtick for sure. Yeah.
And then he did that fucking movie.
Oh yeah.
And then I guess Judd Uptow and myself both were like, wait a minute, I see something here. And boom, he just fucking blew up.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know. I still think his best roles is when it's not starring him in a way, but
I love his serious roles, like Stranger Than Fiction.
Oh, yeah,
is
that was a
one
good
of
one.
my
I only saw that
favorite
movie
movies.
once, but I liked
I
it.
loved it.
Yeah, I need to
yeah.
rewatch that one.
And then there's
Good one.
some like he's like on the lawn trying to sell his shit. I can't fucking.
I was like,
remember.
Everything Must Go.
That was kind of weird one. I liked
Yeah.
that too.
There was another one recently too. I think it was like him and Molly Shannon, and they're like a couple going through a divorce,
Oh, shit,
but
I
on
don't think
vacation at like a ski resort. And yeah, I didn't finish it, but
Yeah.
like I need to like rewatch it
Oh,
when I'm
sure.
not like half asleep. So
Right.
yeah, no, yeah, he's the
I
comedian.
like serious
The whole
roles,
like
yeah.
comedians doing like serious roles thing is like
Mhm.
always awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
Adam
that.
Sandler pulls it off
Oh,
super well every
yeah.
time.
Mhm.
Uncut Gems was like one of the fucking best movies I saw. Like I really loved that movie. when
oh,
saw
I
it.
broke my TV. So
You
yeah,
hated-
that's the
you
last time I
hated
ever
it?
watched the
You
movie.
hated it.
The end of it,
I mean,
yes,
I haven't
I
seen
fucking
it.
hated it.
I mean,
I was like, fuck you. Like,
it's-
that's just bullshit. You just had me sit through this for what? So, yeah, man, it's a great movie because it made me really fucking mad. And that's the fucking point. You
Right.
make
It-
art to draw energy,
oh, for
right?
sure. Like, the whole movie is so anxiety, just high anxiety, but then at the end, it's all over.
Yeah.
And it's like, and so like it all makes perfect sense. But at the
Check
same
this
time,
out.
depending on what type of person you are when you watch movies, yeah, I could see where you would be super pissed off because
Right.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
That's how I knew. Like, my sister was on me. You have to watch Game of Thrones. And I'm like, no. No.
I came into that
Like-
so late.
And well, and I was
I still
I was
haven't
like
seen it. I
still haven't
32.
seen it, man.
Well, there was
We were
one
talking about
episode. I'll say what episode it is, but I'm not going to get into why
Spoilers,
But
everyone.
the Red Wedding
Warning.
episode, when that shit went down, bro, I was so mad. I had to pause the TV. I marched my ass down to the garage and I started screaming like, "What the fuck?" I was so mad. And once I calmed down, I'm like, dude, this is the best TV show I've ever seen in my fucking life because
it brings out raw emotions.
exactly.
Yeah, it's
And if you can
pull that out of
capture
you,
that,
yeah,
that's
good.
good.
That's good art.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why, to me, like music, like I don't care how much I like my song that I wrote. If I'm on stage and I'm singing it or playing it, wherever the fuck it is, and people are just like, I'm like, all right, well, this isn't working.
Yeah.
Because
it's got to move you in one way. If you hate it, even it's like cool.
I want people to fucking either dance or whatever, if, get angry, whatever it is, like that's why I play music. I want to entertain people and connect with people.
Get people's asses moving. It feels good, dude. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. What's your favorite TV show, man?
Dude, I mean, right now I fucking love Better Call Saul. I love Barry. Have you seen Barry?
Fucking love Barry.
Barry is super good.
I can't go like as soon as it's like I gotta watch it.
I know. That's the thing that sucks because like the whole like binging, like Netflix dropping like 12 episodes of a thing at once, and it's hard not to watch all of them. And then you watch an actual TV show every week. You're like, damn, like I can't just watch the next episode right now.
Next episode.
The fuck?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, it's like my attention, like our levels of patience as human beings have dropped exponentially for sure.
Yeah, you remember when we were kids and it was like 12 to 16 weeks to get something in the mail from the cereal box,
right? Yeah,
it's
like that's nothing.
Well, we can't do that anymore.
No.
We would lose our minds if we had to wait 12 to 16 weeks for Amazon to get here.
You bet your ass like kids now are like telling their Amazon Echo or whatever, like, yo, order this shit from Amazon. My mom's gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, now it's like if you spend $25, we'll have it delivered in 24 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. Like they're like knocking on your door as you're hitting some mail order or whatever.
That's
like,
crazy.
That shit blows my mind that they're that quick. I never order anything online really. And like last couple times I have, I'm like, holy shit, they delivered this tonight? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's really wild. It's really wild when you can order something on Amazon and it comes the same day, and it's like
I think
fucking groceries and shit.
I think we're kind of sounding like really privileged people though, because I don't think that other cities have this because we have Amazon, like 2 Amazons, right?
That's true. Yeah, I know around Denver they've got it too because I've been out there for work and like had to order shit. Yeah,
privileged motherfuckers.
No,
I actually just canceled my Amazon today. Like literally, I woke up in a panic this morning and canceled all of it, every fucking subscription I have, everything.
Ever to get rid of Amazon.
I canceled fucking HBO, Hulu, fucking Netflix. I canceled
holy shit,
Amazon.
Well, you better get your will ready.
Spotify. I got everything.
Are you get a new debit card to get Amazon?
So your bills next month will be cool.
Yeah.
No, it won't. I just got a new fucking car payment.
Okay, that's what.
There you go. There you go.
They really stack up though. I forget how much I have, and I'm like, what the fuck is this every month?
Yeah, at the time you're like, oh, $7.99, whatever, but then you do it like 4 times.
Amazon's
right.
Amazon was
that shit adds up, man.
Like I was trying to cancel my Prime, and because I couldn't remember my fucking password or my username for the email. But then you have to call Amazon. They're like, well, give me all your emails. And I'm like, dude, I got 1,000 fucking emails. I don't know. I had to get a new fucking credit card to get out.
Oh,
wow.
I was like, let me cancel it so they don't charge me
around.
Because they would have charged me $30 at the bank to just like cancel, like cancel
That's bullshit too.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're going to charge me to
When I called Amazon, I was like, let me talk to your manager. Like, come the fuck on. Because I can't remember my fucking email. Like, y'all, I know my debit card number. Like, come on. No, they didn't give a fuck. No. But yeah, it's fine. I took care of it. It's got a new card. It's totally fine.
I'll show you, motherfucker.
It's so It's so sneaky though with like the fucking streaming thing. Is like I have Hulu, and the other day I was like going through Hulu, and I was like, I saw this thing for a movie, and I click play, and it pops up, and it goes stars. I'm like, stars. I was like, oh fuck. I'm paying for stars. And then I look at my Hulu account, I'm like, no, I've been paying for stars this whole time. I don't even watch Hulu. Like, fuck. Like, what happened, man? Like I'm big on like
It Trojan horse you
Netflix.
on that one, man. Yeah.
Netflix and HBO is pretty much like really,
do
but I
Netflix.
still got all the fucking bullshit. I mean, I gotta have fucking Shudder. I can't live without Shudder, bro.
Watching that Joe Bob.
What? No.
No.
No,
No,
I
Joe Bob?
honestly though, I say all this and it's like, God, man, I don't have time to watch TV.
No, for sure.
Like
It's
I've like put,
tough.
I still like, if I had to get rid of everything, I'd still keep. Well, now I guess I'd have to fucking keep. Oh God, fuck, Paramount Plus. They moved my fucking show from Netflix to Paramount Plus. So now if I want to watch Next Generation,
Oh
okay,
shit.
I gotta fucking, I gotta go fucking Paramount Plus. But they got Halo on there. That's just pretty dope too. Well, the first season's done, but it was pretty good. It's
seen
not
that one
Barry
yet.
or anything, but
You know.
pretty good.
Not a lot of shows are.
The Boys is back.
I still haven't seen. I haven't watched The Boys yet, but I'll catch up eventually.
Right, like straight out the gate, like season 3, first episode, first 5 minutes. It's like, okay, this is how it's gonna be. All right, what the fuck? Like, dude, like if you don't know what I'm talking about, you know,
Nice.
everybody but Paulie, because he's the only human that doesn't have an Amazon account. Watch The Boys, season 3, episode 1, like right out the gate. It's like
Yeah.
drugs and fucked up shit going
Oh.
down. Like,
Actually, there's a little bit of information about this whole cancel your Amazon account. So when you do, they actually offer to refund you the rest of your month for the subscription, where everybody else will say, "Oh, we'll just let it run out
Yeah.
and we won't renew it." But
Yeah.
Amazon was like, "Well, we'll refund you so much. They'll prorate." You know what I mean? I
yeah,
was like, "No shit."
Yeah, so if like half
What?
the,
Yeah.
if like half
So
the
I'm gonna get,
month
like,
is left,
Because-
you get like half of it back.
because tomorrow
$4.
morning you're gonna wake up, you're gonna be like, I gotta get another fucking Amazon account, bro.
Yeah, they know. They know you'll be back.
Yeah, they know.
You'll be back.
Yeah,
Need my sunglasses, dude.
dude,
Free trial.
that's yeah.
Right.
Forget
Set
that
up a
you
new
have it.
email.
Yeah.
You could save 36 cents if you put a subscription in for your soap. Like, we'll deliver your soap automatically every 3 months and we'll save you 36 cents. I'm like, fucking sign me up. Yes, Amazon. Like everything. They do that for like anything that is consistent. Like you have to consider like fucking engine oil. Like straight up, like, and that's big money, like $5 off or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, toothpaste, what, all that shit, man. You can just subscribe. But now you also got to think like you're basically like you're just giving them all your money.
Yeah.
You know, like no option. You can't go to the grocery store and be like, "Wow, that toothbrush looks dope." It's be like, "Oh no, that's right. We'll have a toothbrush delivered next week." Like, you're like, "What waste of money? Fuck, can't do that."
Yep.
Yeah, that's so they kind of get you there, but yeah, fucking
I don't
streaming
like
wars.
the reoccurring things like that. I had
Yeah.
Pretty Litter for a minute because I wanted to try it for my cat, and I didn't realize that I had signed up for like month to month. They're going to deliver cat litter, but I was like, I want my $30. Like it was expensive, like I don't know, $25, $30 or whatever. And I was like, I want this shit back. So I emailed them and I told them that my cat died, and I didn't.
Oh,
They
whoa.
sent me the money back, and they're like, you can keep the litter,
Oh.
yeah. But they canceled my subscription, because they were like, you can't get out of it. And I was like, well, my cat's dead. I don't even have a cat.
Did they send you some flowers too? Like
They actually,
And
well, we're really
a
sorry. We're
card,
going to
like,
cancel
we're so
this
sorry.
and give you your money back, and you can keep the litter. And it's like,
Oh, cool.
it was a dirty trick, but I needed that $30, and I
mean-
don't really give a fuck.
Did you cry? Did you cry? Did you do
I
it?
felt a little bad. Like, don't die, kitty. I jinxed you.
It's
He's
like-
all right.
It's like that thing. Like I tried it, dude. Like I got pulled over and I started crying and I like, opened my shirt a little bit. It didn't work. Got me nowhere. Nothing.
You should have gone the flirt route instead. Open the shirt and. Hey,
Oh
what's
my
up?
god. Man.
Give him the Popeye wink.
Hey,
Open a can of spinach.
you like spinach?
So all right, I'm thinking of these things because we covered like your favorite show, your least favorite show, your favorite TV show, you know, your favorite band. I'm pretty sure.
What's my-
Toasters.
No,
Oh, what's your favorite band?
dude, I don't know.
I
I don't know
assume.
if that's a question I can even like answer.
Fair.
That's one I can never
Fair.
answer.
Right.
That's one that's just like, oh,
It's like I don't.
come on.
It's really It's like, well, what day is it? You know, it's like oh.
Right. What am I
Yeah, this
listening
week
to?
I'm really into
Yeah.
whatever. Like I don't know.
No
It's
go-tos
really
though.
hard.
You got to go to.
What
What are you listening
easy
to right now?
listening?
That's your favorite.
Right now, I've been listening to, and see that's the thing. Like right now, I've been listening to what just came out, which was the Frighteners, which is like a rock steady reggae band from Brooklyn. Their singer died a few years ago, but they released like the last recordings they did with him and put it all on a record. So like that came out like 2 weeks ago. So I've been listening to that a lot. I mean, I've got some favorites for sure. I mean, there's a lot of ska. Like I like the Toasters. Probably in like ninth grade, that would have been like, yeah, that's one of my favorite bands.
Right.
But you know, you go through stuff and you grow out of stuff, but it's always there. It's just you don't go back to it as frequently.
Yeah.
It's always cool to play with them and like see them too.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's also a
That's
whole other thing
amazing.
live. Like at the show last night, the Interrupters. That's not a band I listen to necessarily, but like hell yeah, they're cool live and it's like a good
Yeah.
show. It's a good vibe. It's
Absolutely.
awesome. So there's a lot of bands like that too, where it's like I don't necessarily listen to the records all the time, but I would 100% go see them if they're in town.
Yeah,
Hell
enjoy
yeah.
their
It's a good
show and
time.
everything else.
Yeah.
Everybody was there except for Polly. You know?
What the hell?
Like, what the hell, Polly?
Because I canceled my subscription.
Amazon. God damn it.
Have that fucking card thing.
Son of a bitch.
No.
Bezos.
Yeah, isn't that a bitch? You get a car, you get a new car, you have a car payment, and then now you can't afford to actually go anywhere.
Yeah, right.
I can go to work.
I can pay for
But,
pay for this
that's
fucking
about it.
car.
Man, like I drive a Tundra and like I've done the math. I could, if I actually just got a fucking Lyft or an Uber to work and back, I would save money. That's how much gas I
Yeah,
fucking
your
go
truck
through.
is fucking gnarly.
525 a gallon, 11 miles a gallon, homie.
Mhm.
It's well, yeah, it's about, I would save a couple bucks, like $2 or $3.
Yeah.
I ain't playing, especially got the AC running. Shit.
Yeah.
And you know, they got that AC running. They probably got some free like candy or shit in the back, whatever. Who knows?
Right. Save
They got
miles
all
on your
No,
car,
dude.
wear and tear their car.
And like,
Fuck it.
you know, and after like 2 or 3 weeks, the motherfucker would just be there waiting on me. You know, like
Every
be like,
day.
"What's up, Shep? How you doing today?" I'm like, "Doing good, Brian. How's your morning?" You know, whatever. Like your own personal chauffeur. I mean, and
Make a
guess what?
special deal with him.
It ain't going down. It's not going down. And like, here's the thing: is a lot of people don't understand inflation.
Yeah.
And I ran a pizza joint forever, like 20 years. I ran pizza joints, and every time the gas would go up, like the especially 09 era
Yeah.
when we went pretty much
Recession, yeah.
the last recession, because you don't hear it on the news. Well, welcome to Chopped Liver, guys. We're in a fucking recession. Just in case you didn't know.
Bigger than fuck.
But dude, like
It's been an episode of the Twilight Zone the whole time.
the biggest thing, we have to control costs, right? Like, especially as a GM, it's your responsibility to train your people to control your costs. And what's the number one killer in a pizza store? Cheese, motherfucker.
Jeez.
And the cost of cheese goes up and down
It is,
based on
actually.
one thing, and that's everything. Is the same shit. It does not matter. Almonds, motherfucking condoms. That the cost of that shit is solely based on gas.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because
That's a good
everything has to fucking move.
That's a good hit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no,
So
for sure.
wait for it. Give it a couple months. Get you like your Pizza Huts and your Domino's $5.99 medium 2 toppings now,
Well,
because that shit's
yeah.
over.
God.
It's gone.
Little
Delivery
Caesar's about to be like
God.
$10 minimum.
Like, I was talking to Rob yesterday for a little bit before the Interrupter show, and he showed me a picture of that he took of chicken that he bought like a year ago, and it's the chicken that he gets, right? And it was like $7, and he literally bought some yesterday or 2 days ago, and it's like $17.
Yeah.
It was just like the last week that I've gone to the grocery store. I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck?
It's
People up in there changing prices like crazy. Fuck, dude.
Mhm.
It's too much.
Yeah, it's wild. Wild times right now.
Yeah. And like the White House is like, we're gonna run out of pho, bro. like what are we gonna eat? Like if McDonald's is gonna shut down. What the fuck?
Yeah,
We got a
what's gonna
shortage
happen?
on cows. like what the fuck? I don't know, man. I got nothing. I'm not an economics major. I'm
No,
not
by no means. No,
yeah,
me
like,
neither.
but I have a pretty good understanding, and I
It's
just
looking weird.
you know, I have so many opinions, but I don't really want to get into it. So, because a lot of it it spills over into that P word that we don't like to use on this show. it ends with X for a reason. So it's actually pretty clever. I'm gonna pat myself on the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, that was
That was
pretty
a good one,
clever.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
That one.
I just don't like getting into it too much unless we don't want to talk about old politics, like cool, like what the fuck happened there shit. But it's but whatever. Anyways, we'll look.
I gotta get a beer.
What-
Does anybody need a beer?
I'll take
Will
one,
you
please.
grab that
Sure.
that energy drink that I left in there?
Yeah.
There's like a dope ass. It's not even.
We're a
energy.
couple comments behind anyway.
I always wanted to
Let's
know
see
Heath's favorite
here.
movie. I don't know how we came off that, but I was wanting to get. I could do it
Do
longer.
not
but
adjust
you
your
guys-
systems.
Woo! Okay, comments with Polly Punk.
Dude, what happened
Always
to our
comment
lighting?
corner.
We lost lighting somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to that.
I'm gonna make.
So Tony Davis meant to get back to you a while ago,
Hell yeah,
but
thank you.
he says thank you. He said thank you. No, actually, he said, yeah, I saw you guys at the spot with the
Oh,
green room rockers.
Oh hell yeah!
It was dope.
Oh yeah! Thanks, Tony.
Then we after partied at the Kickerbacker.
Oh, the
with
the Knickerbocker. Yeah.
the Knickerbocker.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, man! Awesome. Yeah.
Isn't that like a?
We'll be back there in July. I think like July 16th at the spot. So yeah, Lafayette, be ready. We're coming.
That's
Hell
cool
yeah.
as shit.
I like.
Yeah,
it.
Knickerbocker. That's like the oldest bar in the state for sure. I feel like it's like it probably goes deeper than that. Like this corner of the tri-state area, the oldest bar. But yeah, it's like it's famous for being like super old. So it's a cool spot. Lafayette.
Do you happen to know when that
Lafayette,
was
bud?
open?
No.
Probably not. Yeah. I mean,
I can do
why
some-
would you?
I can
You can
check.
Google that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wonderful thing of having a.
Yeah, it's also isn't it also a curse though?
Yes, it definitely is. I really like
Yeah, for
turning my
sure.
phone off. It's like just
Especially, and I'm not usually like the type of dude that's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to like correct people all the time or whatever. But there's like times where you're in a conversation with somebody and they're super adamant about something, and you're like, I don't know that that's true, and it makes me want to look it up. So then I'm
Right.
like, then I can be like, even if I don't say it out loud in my head, I'm like, you're not right. Actually, that was in 1925.
or you're googling it.
Yeah.
It's like I know. Did you do something?
Can you take the camera off?
What the heck
Yeah, I know what's
just
going on over
happened
there.
over there, man?
It's chaos here.
Yes.
If you couldn't guess.
There was
Cat's going
like
crazy.
there was light and then there wasn't light, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
It's like,
yeah,
There it
Didn't
is.
knock
The light is
buzzer.
back.
yeah, right there it is. Also, Riot Gurani said that she also canceled a bunch of stuff as well. Yeah, I get it, girl. I get it.
I feel like there's especially Amazon. Like if I'm not if I don't plan on buying anything for a while, it's like I'm
Yeah.
canceling that shit. I don't need the 2-day shipping or whatever.
My son is sneaky. He like fucking, I give him my fucking fingerprint and I'm like, I don't know, he's signing up for a
Uh-oh.
subscription. How many times? I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I gotta go through and I'm
The
like,
premium
"Bro."
subscription, yeah. The Knickerbocker opened in 1835.
Wow.
So yeah, that's an old ass spot there.
Dude,
Oh shit.
I wonder if Rob worked there when he started. When they opened, Rob's like, I know he's not watching this too, so someone's gonna have to tell him I just made fun of his age.
Just roasting him.
He's usually here, so I'm just gonna act like he's here, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, these headphones are not for me. How are the nice fancy Yamahas going?
Pretty well, but they're very.
Are they hot?
Hot
Yeah.
as
Ears
fuck.
hot,
Your ears are wet as fuck right now.
There's gonna be water dripping out
like a
the
slip and
cup.
slide. Yeah. Fucking it just comes pouring out. These Sonys are pretty cool though. They're pretty dope.
I feel like any headphone you put over your head is gonna naturally be hot anyway. I mean, even when I wear those, it's hot, but these are like,
Crushing. Yeah, those are studio headphones.
but
though.
they're
I
nice.
paid
Don't take
big
me
money
wrong.
for them bitches.
They're fucking dope. Like if you wanted to sit in your room and only hear what you're playing, yeah, you're wearing these.
Yeah. they're like
and-
super precise. These Sonys I got from Amazon. Hey, we're like sponsoring
plugging
it
the
so hard.
fuck out of them
Amazon.
tonight.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I feel like they should give me a subscription for free,
Straight up.
right?
God damn. Like oh man, when we had Shane on, I delivered one of my favorite jokes. I'm not even saying it's that good, but he's like, so yeah, I found out the company I work for is shutting down. I was like, you work for Amazon? Like, that shit's never gonna end. But man, if you think about it, I'm not loving on Jeff Bezos at all. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, the motherfucker had this idea of having books delivered to people so they didn't have to go to the fucking bookstore or whatever. And now it's like
Everything.
right. You can have a fucking pre-made grilled cheese sandwich at your house in
Yeah.
12 minutes flat. It's like, what the fuck? But yeah. What is this? I forgot to turn on the thing. My phone's like updating me on stupid shit.
Oh.
I just got a Twitter fucking notification that Rich Barker posted something. I'm like, all right.
That's his new hair.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
anybody
New
watching right now,
hair.
we can see your every action on Shep's social media.
Rich,
updates,
why?
so-
Yeah, why didn't it? You said like he should have just came by. I
Yeah,
guess
he should've.
yeah, like
should've.
right there.
I'm gonna
Right
tweet.
here.
Hold on, I'm gonna tweet him right now.
Tweet his ass at Rich Barker PRN. Hell yeah, but yeah. Travis and Dana apparently live right down the street from
Yeah,
here.
yeah. And I have not known that for years, and I always saw it. I don't know. I always saw his fucking hair, and then I was like, oh shit, you actually really do live right next to me. I don't know. It's weird. He's lived by me for a long time. No idea.
I don't
wanna
know
call
any
them
of
out.
my fucking neighbors. Thank
I
God.
try not to look at anybody. I
Yeah,
stay in my own little.
Yeah.
little
that's
box.
kind of like my thing. Like I learned a long time ago. Like, don't befriend your fucking neighbors.
I say hello.
Like,
so-
I mean, if you own a house, but apartment complexes, no.
oh hell no.
Yeah, it doesn't
Nah,
really matter. in
steer
apartments so much.
clear of that.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. I had one really good one that I befriended. And then I had one that was like, nah. Like every time I'd have like a football party or whatever, dude would come over and knock on the door and he'd be like, hey guys, what's up? And it'd be like, are you here to drink all of our beer, eat all the food, and then walk back over to your apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I won't say his name,
No.
but he was a horrible neighbor. And then like he would like, oh god, he's a single dad, and he had like a 8 to 10-year-old daughter. I don't fucking know, and he would just fucking yell and scream every morning. I can't remember her name. I'm just gonna say Haley. Okay, like hey, you got a skill. I'm like, motherfucker, I was trying to sleep. I didn't go to bed until like an hour ago. This motherfucker is screaming at his fucking daughter to get out of bed. Yeah, I don't know. Like, just I don't know how I could have possibly had children after like living next to that dude for 2 years. But I know not all kids are sons of fucking bitches. So
Yeah.
she was cool.
No one wants to wake up. I don't know how many times my mom is yelling at me to wake up. It's like, you're almost gonna be fucking late. And it's like, what?
I was never that kid.
Huh?
Never. I was always like, but I'm a motherfucker. When I wake up in the morning, if I gotta be at work, I gotta do something. I can't just like, probably masturbate. I don't know, whatever. So no, I gotta like accomplish something before I go to work. Cause I like when I go to work, it's just like shit, man. It's 8. It used to be like 12-hour days, but anyways,
Back to normal now. Yeah.
I want to know what your favorite movie is, man. You gotta have one.
Favorite movie.
Pin
Favorite
it.
movie
From the 80s.
From the 80s.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's
Okay, sorry. Favorite movie. Fuck it.
I mean,
We'll just go all time.
so man, that's a tough one too. Like I get Tommy Boy is up there for sure. 'Cause that was like my movie growing up, man. It was like, oh yeah, Chris Farley movies in general.
fuck
was,
yeah,
like,
dude.
all about.
Did
that
you
shit.
cry a little bit when he died? I did.
Well, I was like
I was
I was
sad.
probably too young at the time for it. Like, but
Like,
yeah, in
that's sad.
retrospect, it's like, yeah, it was. Yeah, it's a sad thing. Anytime, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim Belushi, same
Yeah.
same fucking story. It's just like, oh yeah, these
Sucks.
fucking they're
Party
like,
too hard.
dudes are partying too hard. They're
Cocaine.
they're hurting deep down inside, and everybody's laughing at them all the time, and like
Yeah.
they don't have a chance to like
It's just
be real
imagine
with
that
people.
life. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a hardcore life to live and all
yeah.
that shit.
Same.
You're caught
Robin
up in-
Williams was like same
Yeah.
shit. Where it's like dude's fucking broken inside, but can't let everybody else know that because he's supposed to be the happy guy.
Right.
So,
He's the one that makes
Yeah.
everybody happy.
yeah,
You know, he's made millions upon millions of people laugh.
yeah.
I remember the first time I watched Good Morning Vietnam. I was like, this dude is fucking hysterical. And then my parents would walk, you can't watch this. And I'm like, ah, fuck. But
That's a great movie.
dude,
I
it's fucking
love
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like actually, that movie kind of, in a way, inspired me a little bit to be like a voice person, like because I like to do voices, which
Yeah.
I don't do enough of because it's kind of awkward, especially on a podcast. I tried it once, it freaked everybody out. Like we had Chad Chick on for 420, and I wanted to be like, oh, see, it's just so weird. But well, hold on, let me see if I can. It's been a day. Yeah, I've been smoking. So, what do you call it? He's like, you want to get high? You know, whatever.
A tally.
Oh man, I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But whatever. But that movie kind of fucking inspired me. But
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah, the king of that.
Tommy Boy though, dope film. Fuck
that
yeah.
that was a big one for me. Trying to think like more recently. And I love Fargo. That's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good
I
one.
like the Coen Brothers movies a lot.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? That's a really
Yeah,
awesome
that's a
movie
great
too.
movie.
I can watch that movie like all.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
on all the time too, and
Is
if it's
it?
on, I'm just like, oh, there's nothing else on. It's like I'm just gonna put it on
Of
because
course, yeah.
it's super like
Dude,
easy
that
to watch.
song
and,
though.
yeah, and
that
that's the other
song
thing. All
from
the music,
film,
all the music in that
Right.
movie was so was like
Yeah,
awesome.
so
That soundtrack's cool.
like if that song came on, like if I was like on shuffle or something, I'd be like, fucking turn this shit up, bro.
Right?
And then it'd come out
Party.
again. I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Everybody's
back to back
twerking
this
to "Man
shit.
of Constant Sorrow" tonight.
Dude, that song is fucking dope though. You got man.
It
That
is.
song
Yeah,
is
no,
so
for sure.
powerful, yeah.
Oh yeah. What about let's go around the room. Jericho, what's your favorite movie? What's your
Fuck.
favorite scary movie, Jericho?
That was pretty good.
That was good.
Thank you.
Fuck, man. I Stranger Than Fiction was one of my favorites. And then
John Hughes.
Manic was one of my favorites as well.
Oh, I said John.
John Hughes.
I was thinking Strange Science.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're
Whoops.
yeah.
Went right over my head.
Stranger Than Fiction. and
That's a
Manic.
good one.
Those are just the two that come to my head. I don't really want to think anymore about it.
Like-
like I could really probably think
Fair
and be like,
enough.
"There's another movie
I
that's
mean,
probably
yeah, that's
my favorite."
it's an endless.
But those are the two that just popped in that
Yeah.
I Stranger Than Fiction is one of my favorites. I love that storyline.
No, I am.
Manic was just kind of fucked up.
Is Manic? Is that the Elijah Wood movie, or is that?
Man, I can't.
Oh, that's Maniac, I think maybe.
So it's the
Something
guy
like
that
that.
was from what the fuck was that show? Third Planet from the Sun or something.
John Lithgow.
He's the yeah.
You talking about the older gentleman?
No, it's the younger guy with like black hair.
Oh,
And he's the-
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's
okay.
it was when he was
Like
a lot-
French Stewart.
It was when he was a lot younger. And it was called Manic, and they were like in a fucking mental institution. It was really fucked up. But I
Okay.
loved it. Yeah, I don't even know what I gotta look that movie up. I don't even know what year it was made. It's a while back, but yeah. those were those two.
Oh, she said mental institution. I'm like, oh yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I love that movie.
Mm.
Yeah, Danny DeVito
Yeah,
up in
yeah.
there.
Never
that's
watched
great,
it.
that's
Yep.
great.
You
Still
never
have
seen
good
that?
ones.
Still
You never
haven't
seen?
seen
Oh
it.
yeah,
That's
that's
I like that one. A
Is that
lot.
fucked up? I've seen like
I mean,
thousands of
nah.
movies and never seen it.
I saw Taxi Driver
You
for the
should watch
first time
it.
like 2
You'll like
years
it.
ago.
Yeah, me too,
That was,
man.
that was like one of those
Me
movies
too.
like,
And I was like,
never
holy
watched.
shit, that movie is really good. Or like Machinist. I
Crazy.
love the Machinist.
Oh yeah, The
dude.
Machinist. That's
God,
a
dude.
good one.
That's a good
I
one.
haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah.
No, there's all.
When I was a kid,
All
it
those.
was all Ghostbusters. I mean,
That's
even to
what's
this
good.
day, like
That's probably if you were
it's
gonna say
comfort.
the '80s
Fucking
movie specifically, like the Ghostbusters. Is,
Yeah.
that's probably my number one movie in the
I tell you,
'80s.
like
Yeah.
Blob like freaked me out. That like original Blob,
Loved it.
dude, it freaked me out. I was really young as a kid, and I remember that playing on my mom's big RCA fucking TV. I had to be like 2 or 3, and it fucking scared the fuck out of me. I don't even know why, because I watched it and I was like, "What the? This movie is not scary, like at all." Now, but yeah, Blob, dude. That one was weird. Yeah.
hard second though for sure. Close Encounters with Their Kind
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Yeah.
But those,
classic.
yeah, those are like grown ups and You know, like nowadays, now I'm all like, I get all fucking into like directing and writing.
Yeah,
and,
no, for sure.
and people's ability to like really deliver. And not to sound like a fucking, you know, like a broken album, but The Dark Knight is arguably one of
It's
the
a good
most
one.
Yeah,
well
absolutely.
written directed films
Yeah.
ever.
It hits a lot of.
it's
It hits a
very
lot of. A lot of people can enjoy it for different reasons too. Because if you like comic book movies, it's a good comic book movie. If you like crime capers, it's like it's got the weird,
Yeah.
mafia kind of angle to it too, and the heist stuff, and like action, romance.
I actually
It's
know
also-
Polly's. He let me borrow it last week. It's Janet Jameson's Best Scenes Volume 1.
Backdoor action. Electric
Okay.
Boogaloo.
Oh, Jenna.
No, I'll give you two. So one would be a favorite movie that I've never owned a copy of, and that
Whoa.
would be Weird Science. That's
John Hughes.
Yeah, that was the one you were thinking of.
Nailed
right?
I was
Second movie, I love it so much that I currently own 2 copies of it, and no, you cannot borrow one.
You cannot.
Gotta
Keep
have a reserve.
one for each side of the house. Shit's in that motherfucker right now.
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, hell
That's
yeah.
a good one.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So
That's a fucked up movie, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I remember the first time I
Heavy.
watched it, I was like, what the fuck? That shit blew my fucking mind. But you know what? That literally put me down I love war films.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Love
There's some
them.
good
too.
and there's some really
Me
good
too. I
ones.
really
Like
do.
there's a lot of shit that you can do and say with the setting of people out on the shit. So life or death shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot you can go.
Dude, definitely. So
and then
we're-
Jenna Jameson's Secrets is definitely number
like
3.
at least number 3. Yeah.
I don't know. I had to have such bad jokes all the time, but every Saturday, PRN, I have this thing. I started doing it a couple months ago, and I do 5. I make sure I get 5 bad jokes in every single Saturday. Every single Saturday.
That's a
And
good
I'll
call.
count them down. I'm like, boop, that's number 3, motherfucker. I got 2 more.
2 more to go.
Get this over with.
on average, how often do those 5 jokes actually land?
Well, they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So
okay.
pretty much. And they're not offensive.
Right.
I'm like, that's the thing. Like, it's an artwork to
Yeah.
write jokes or come up with jokes that are non-offensive. That won't,
It is.
especially in
Oh,
2022,
shit.
Yeah.
where like the color of my straw. Actually, this is made with plastic. That's very offensive to the ecozone and the people that are fighting to save this planet. So that's a
all
bad
those
joke.
microplastics in our bodies right now.
Mm.
Poisoning us.
Oh man,
The
dude,
turtles that are dying.
you should never ever read any like scientific studies or
Oh,
work
no.
thesis on the results of what you just said.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah, it's not good. Mm-mm. It's not good.
Yeah, there's lots of shit in the scientific journals and the research theorem hypotheses and
Stay away from it.
yeah, shit that would probably blow
You
your
won't
mind.
sleep at night.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'm not having kids. Or if you haven't had kids, you're not gonna be having them. Let's put it that way. If you read too much into what's oof. But so, dude, like, where are we at? We're what, hour 20, hour and a half?
Hour right.
I'm getting
Hour
a
8.
10% battery warning.
Holy shit! Is that thing
It's not
plugged
been
in?
charging?
Yeah, I think it is.
It's
I'm
plugged
gonna
in at
check
the
on you.
phone.
We're gonna.
I got this little
Oh,
guy
hi.
too. If we need.
Hey, wait, dude! I got the supercharger over here. Just
I got
switch
this one
chargers.
The
that's,
supercharger?
portable too.
Is it the 20 water?
Well, it's
I-
like portable.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I
it's
was-
pretty powerful.
You could just take this one and switch, because that thing shoots out 20 watts. That's actually her charger. Thanks, Erica.
20 gigawatts.
You're stealing yours. Yeah, 1.21. Check out. That's another motherfucking awesome fucking film, dude.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
comfort film right there for
I
sure.
thought about another one. Fucking Goodfellas and Barfly would be my other 2. Man.
Hell yeah.
Barfly with Mickey Rourke and it's Bukowski.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
I love Barfly and Goodfellas, man. I
R-
just love
R.I.P.
it.
Ray Liotta.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fucking love it. Love that movie.
Oh yeah. Right in there. Oh fuck.
Plug it in.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, I'm
Really good.
really disappointed. I was really disappointed a couple weeks ago over Ray Liotta.
Oh yeah.
He was one of my favorite
Yeah.
actors, man.
Yeah.
And since you brought up Goodfellas, obviously I had to comment on
Yeah.
Mr. Liotta. So
Dude, yeah. He's so much more than Goodfellas. He did
Oh, yeah.
tons
Yeah.
Oh my god.
dude,
yeah.
he's been in a bunch of movies.
Yeah. And it's so great. Every time.
yeah.
Right.
I was man, what movie was it that I was thinking of the other day that a lot of people really just don't even remember he's in it? Oh, what was that? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't feel like digging right now. Like I'd rather just flow out. If it's not there, I'm not. It'll hit me later. What the hell was that? Was it? I was like, holy fuck!
In my ears.
There's some
farting
random
in my
weird noise
headphones.
going on. I'm reading
I thought it
comments
was like
over
a-
here.
It was like an
What comment?
electrical shock went through the
So-
fucking house. Like,
I can't see comments. Can I see comments?
Travis chimed in. He says, "Dispose of that straw properly, Shep. Send it to Mitch McConnell's."
That's
is he
beautiful.
collecting them in his butthole? Did you say you said something about a comment, didn't you?
I was just wondering if I could see comments on my screen or something.
Oh yeah, you should. Oh, does it not do it?
No, I mean, I don't.
Oh, okay. So if you look at the top right of the screen, you'll see comments, banners, and brands. Do you see that? Hold on.
Yeah. If I go to comments,
It
on
is
here.
really cool to have it like right there up in your shit too. It's gonna have to keep
Yeah.
this in mind. Okay, I'll come over there and fix it.
I don't know how to work this.
I don't want to leave Heath hanging. So
I have
We
a
should
question
move-
for you,
okay.
Heath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you
yeah.
go.
So, actually, I was kind of curious about your favorite music genre. This is kind of a three-part question here.
Okay.
So, speaking of your favorite music genre, can you tell us how that might have influenced the type of music that you like to play the most?
Yeah. So, it's interesting. So, as a kid, I was a Weird Al kid. So, for like probably a good 5 years, I had like 3 tapes, and it was like Will Smith, Weird Al, and the Space Jam soundtrack for like a long time. So, like, that was like for the longest time. That's like, I would say that's like the influence of like music that I got into. But because I was into Weird Al, I feel like there was like just a lot of genres that I came across without even knowing any specific bands that play that genre.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
like,
it's kind
because,
of
so like because of that, there was a lot of shit that like as later on I got into like something like Devo or something, and it would be like, oh yeah, I remember hearing like a Weird Al song that kind of sounded like Devo, or Frank. There's like a song that sounds like Frank Zappa, and I listened to Frank Zappa for the first time, and I'm like, oh, I remember like there was like a Weird Al song that was kind of like that. So like in a weird way, all of his stuff like seeped into my mind in a weird way. And so as I got into more types of music, it was a weird touchstone to like go back and be like, oh, that's a reason why I'm like somewhat familiar with this already, even though I don't know what this is. Like, so, and then because of that, I kind of never had a specific genre or anything that I listened to forever, really. But I did gravitate towards ska and eventually punk after that, because it was kind of like I got into ska because a friend of mine in high school was super into it, and he shared me some mixtapes he made, and I was like, this is fucking badass. And I played the trumpet at the time, so it was like not a lot of other music that had horns that were like so prevalent too. So
yeah, I
So
can definitely
then-
see the lineage there.
right, and then when you actually start learning about the subculture, and then also like the DIY subculture, DIY stuff, and like the punk stuff, and then it all starts seeping together, and then that's part of it that I really attached to too, just because of just the immediacy, you can play a show or go to a show at somebody's house, and your like favorite band is playing there, just because that's just the ethics behind it all. So it's like nothing seems out of touch, out of grasp, like when you're like dealing with DIY music or punk, whatever. So like that appealed to me a lot. And so that's all stuck with me, because I didn't know for the longest time. I grew up in the country. There was no music scene. There wasn't a lot of stuff. I had friends in high school that tried to like get stuff started in like a couple towns over, but it's like really hard when the locals are just
Yeah.
They want to hear Alan Jackson or
Yeah, and you have the venues for
You
it
know.
and the scene.
right 3 Days Grace or something. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna play ska punk or something. It's like, yeah, they're not having that. They don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, getting into that like later was a big thing when I realized that was even a thing. Like, oh, basement shows.
Yeah.
People have shows in their living rooms,
Yeah.
and there's like 100 people in there. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
Right.
That's why I always feel very fortunate to grow up in Bloomington, you know.
Oh
like,
yeah,
You know,
Bloomington's
it's kind of gone to
huge.
shit now, and it is what it is. But it's
Yeah.
like growing up there, I'm like, I'm so fortunate because we had basement shows. Basement shows were more prevalent.
Hell yeah.
than, you
Fix
know.
your fucking camera, Polly.
What's wrong with Paul's camera?
It's a little, it's tilted, it's a little downward
I
angle.
like that you're getting like all the
It's-
plants
yeah.
in there. Yeah, it is a little down.
There you go. There you go.
Hey.
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 Nah, there you go. There you go. So there's always every episode. So you already know what's coming. Probably.
Oh,
We're gonna get into I'm trying to remember how to put this. Paranormal. That was good.
Well, I'll be
God.
damned.
That
Yeah.
was so good. I need a little woo woo in the Put me to shame.
We're gonna have you do that, and we're gonna record.
That's, yeah, sample that every time. Yeah, that's what you guys are missing is the soundboard. Where's the sound?
Where's the beef?
There we go. There's the beef.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, we got
You
them.
get the
up in there.
staples. You get the staples.
Yeah.
There. That's good.
Yeah, mix
We
it
don't
up.
get to use this very often
Okay,
on
so
this
put
show,
some
but
new ones on there, though.
you're canceled.
That's for your other podcast, right?
Yeah, well, it's not a podcast,
Show.
but yeah.
Show.
Show, yeah.
It's a show that happens every once in a while.
Variety show.
But when it does, it's good.
Ding, ding.
I just
yeah.
wish like the people that we like write jokes about would like actually see them, because there's a couple that I'm waiting on. Like, oh, I can't
Ooh,
wait
right,
for
there's a
them to
couple.
watch it.
Yeah.
You know,
And
and
then
it's like
you're watching
They
your inbox and
never
nothing.
have
I'm gonna be
seen
at
it
my
yet.
I'm gonna be at my second funeral,
Right.
and someone's gonna be there like standing over my dead body, be like, "Thanks for writing that joke. I just
Finally
watched it this
Yeah.
morning." Like, fuck. Yeah, I want there are people that watch it. Just
Yeah.
I wish. Yeah, I don't know. I used to tag the people, but so just to let them know that, hey, by the way,
There's a joke about you.
yeah, there's a joke about
There's a
you.
You
joke
may have been
about you,
mentioned. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and the thing, of course, I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it, but they're not harmful jokes.
Oh,
So they're fun. They're in fun.
It's,
You know.
it's absurd.
anybody that's seen the show will know.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm. So yeah, man. Paranormal. You ever experienced anything of that kind?
Man, it's hard to say. Like, I've had those times when yeah, I don't know, you're with your buddies and something weird happens and you're all like freaked out and like psyching each other out and you're like, was that like did we all just see a ghost or like did we all just hear a ghost? And so like I have those times, but I don't know how much I believe that it happened.
Mhm.
Chat.
So I have a inner turmoil about
Okay.
that. So it's weird because I've had those times where I was freaked out or some like the door opened.
Something's
I'd
been
be
a
at-
little weird, a little
be at
unsettling.
a
but
friend's
nothing
house
like,
and
whoa, this
suddenly
shit's
no one's
fucking-
home and a door slams open and you're like, what the hell? What just
Yeah.
happened? Like there's literally no one here. And we didn't see it, but we heard it and it was like right next to us. So
Yeah.
like you're kind of freaked out, but you can't explain it. It's
Yeah.
unexplained.
Right.
Yeah. And some people have more moving experiences than others. You
Yeah,
know? It's
yeah,
just
like, I
when
don't
you're
get-
like this doesn't. I can't really explain this, but I also can't say it's like some spooky shit.
describing it as moving too, and like I don't know that I've had an experience that I was like I wasn't shaken in my core or something. It was
Yeah.
more like, oh, that was fucking weird. That freaked me out, but nothing like that. I was like absolutely afterwards, just like something snapped or something where I'm like, oh, I came to a realization. I know people who have had that where it's like, oh no, for sure, like some fucked up shit just happened, and I'm like,
Yeah.
not the same anymore. And it's like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
I definitely haven't had that, but
Oh.
I definitely, there's times like as a kid, I remember like laying in bed before and hearing like outside like talking, and I can't quite hear what they're saying, and it like freaked me out because it'd be like echoing. But it's like, oh, is that just like
It's
me?
just your
Is it-
mind playing
yeah,
tricks
is that
on
just
you
my
type
mind
of
playing
shit,
tricks
yeah.
on me?
Right.
Auditory hallucinations, like what's
Right.
happening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like when you see like it's in the dark and you see a piece of clothing and it looks like a person standing there, and in your mind you're like, there's a fucking person there, but it's not.
Mhm.
You know, but your mind will play those tricks on you where you hear things and shit like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, like growing up, it was weird too. Like my family got robbed, like when I
Mm.
was a kid, by like some people who were literally just out in the woods watching our house
Whoa.
for like a couple days. They like waited for the
Weird. And
right
you're out in the
time.
country?
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. They
Creepy.
waited for the right time when we were
Yeah.
gone, moved in. Like my dad and I were just like a few hundred yards up the road. So when he came back, it was like very clear that the doors had been broken into, and I was with him. And like, so it was like after that, it was a weird.
That always
As a
feels-
kid, you're just like everything
You're
is
so
weird.
much more vulnerable at that point
Right.
because anybody can just come in at any point because you've been.
So I feel
had
like a
that
lot of
experience,
the experiences I had that were weird were like in that time too.
Yeah.
Like post that where it's like
Totally, yeah.
everything to me was just like
Well,
potentially
unsettling.
unsettling,
Yeah,
right?
for
So
sure.
yeah, it's hard to like I don't know. It's hard to pinpoint like.
No, yeah, I've had people in my house. You know, it's like after that's
Yeah.
happened, you're like, you just always are a little bit more on standpoint. about it,
Yeah,
Have you ever seen a UFO?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That counts.
There's been-
It's paranormal.
That's paranormal.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah, I would say more so than ghosts or like traditional spookies as they would call them. I feel like I've had more experiences with weird lights and sounds in the sky. There was actually one time we played in Muncie. If anybody has ever been to the Water Bowl, yep,
Okay.
I've played the water bowl.
yep,
All right.
yeah, I played a couple
I think I've
festivals
been
at the
there.
Water Bowl. Before.
Remember the year that Lil White was booked? He was the headliner.
I don't, but
White,
I
Oxycontin
that's
spice.
that is very Muncie.
Oh, that one
that's
I
super Muncie.
Dude, I was stoked. Like, because everybody in my band, like, they listen to punk rock, and I listen to everything. And we're like talking about it on the way there. And I'm like, this is my drinking song. There ain't no rules. What you waiting on? They're all like, can you turn the music up, please? Chef's singing rap music. And like, we're like, it's like Saturday morning because we went out Friday night. We were playing Sunday morning, and like some point Saturday afternoon, somebody's like walking around telling people like, "Oh, that man, dude, he ain't gonna fucking come in." And sure enough, that motherfucker canceled. It was like,
Aw, what a
"What?
fuck."
I wanted to see a
Damn you, little
ginger
white.
rap. But yeah, dude. Anyways,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, there we are. We're at the Water Bowl in Muncie. We just played this festival. It's probably like 11, 12. It's dark, summer night. We're hanging out by our cars, having some drinks. There's probably 4 or 5 of us standing there just talking, and then suddenly, like, it's like all of us at the same time felt like you could see like the light in your periphery or something.
Ah,
We were
yeah,
like,
like
oh, we all turn around at the same time, and we see this light in the sky, like this greenish blue, and then it like zips away.
whoa.
fuck.
And like we all saw it, and it was like we all saw that, right? And we were like, yeah. And
Yeah.
we just kind of stood there for a while in silence, just like, oh.
And then you kind of just get back to
And then like it's almost like nothing happened after that because
You're like, that was kinda weird,
I'm gonna
but
forget
whatever.
that weird shit just like kind of shook me down a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way,
You know what makes that story super cool to me is because I live in the UFO county of the United States,
What are
Really?
you talking about, LaBelle?
Madison,
Madison
County.
County.
Really?
And you know where all went
makes
down?
sense.
Muncie, Indiana.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Close encounters of a third kind,
Oh,
bro.
Yep.
What?
That's pretty.
Dude,
Hey,
you should chase that
frankly,
shit
there
in your
can-
fucking old Chevy, bro.
Frankly, yeah, frankly, that's all coming together now. It's like, oh yeah, we were in Muncie.
Were
so
you
it's
like, were all of you like building like fucking
Yeah,
this mountain?
potato mountain.
Yeah.
yeah, so we were just after the show eating mashed potatoes in the parking lot.
Look
Gravy.
Do
had
you
the urge
see
to-
something in this?
to build a
I swear I've seen this before.
That's good. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I've had some like I had a very not as similar, but I saw something pretty fucked up, man. Like I wasn't high or anything, I swear. But I saw my buddy and I both saw it at the same time. We're just shooting the shit, like staring up at the sky, and this fucking light just goes across, and then it goes up at an angle, and then goes, and then it goes. I'm going. It does
Right,
like a
it's just-
Z.
Yeah.
And it's like
You know the movement is different. You know,
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
there's something fucking real weird.
this
about
was
Yeah.
2001. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a long time
I was
ago.
holding on to that
But
until you was done with your story.
Cool. Oh, appreciate it.
but yeah,
That's wild.
Jerry, you got any good paranormal stories?
Oh god. Yeah, I mean, I have a few. I'll do a ghost one. So like one of my first contracts when I worked for the shit, I almost knocked that off. For the janitorial company was Center Grove School District. And North Grove, I swear to God, every fucking worker I put in there swore that place was fucking haunted. Because you would have the doors open while you're cleaning because you're doing the general clean while someone's coming in to do the floors behind you. And you would leave the doors open all the time at the end of the night, or the vacuum person would make sure they're locked when they're done. They would hear slamming of doors all the time. So I was friends with like the daytime janitor that worked for the school district. We were contracted out. And apparently there was a kid that died in North Grove. And there's always a myth that he's the kid that kind of haunts the fucking grounds of it. I've cleaned that place many a times late at night, and I put headphones in, man. Like if I was cleaning, you're blaring fucking music. But there were a lot of times where I felt a little creeped out, but it's just like, I got some cleaning to do. Like fuck it. But I've had girls run, like I've had so many people that worked for me run out of that building. I had girls that didn't want to work there. I had to retransfer them to another building. And it's funny, every time I put somebody in there, some of my coworkers would be like, "You gonna tell them about North Grove?" I'm like, "Hell no, dude! I can't keep anybody in this motherfucker," because people got real spooked by it. Which, yeah, I mean, the door's slamming real fucking hard, and there's only 2 people in the fucking school. It should give you heebie-jeebies. But yeah, well, that's my ghost one. I'll do that one.
I love to tour any kind of old building like that. Going to like Waverly Hills, old tuberculosis hospitals, anything like that.
I've never done anything like that.
You ever been to a graveyard?
I've toured.
Yeah, I hope to get in one day permanently.
You're not allowed.
What's in the box?
Not
Oh no, that was a bad joke.
But it landed.
Oh, fuck. The people are like, all right, we're done.
Time for dad jokes.
If you turn off Chef's mic, we'll keep watching.
Yeah, we went down. Our viewers
went down. It plummeted. As soon as I said, what's in the box? They're like, all right, I can't do this anymore. Fuck this shit. Nah, man. Wow. The AC just like,
Oh,
Yeah, it's like-
finally
yeah, it's
kicked
dead.
off.
yeah, it just
It's
kicked
It's been
on.
running.
$247 later.
I'm gonna
Fucking-
turn it on when motherfuckers.
I didn't even
come out.
realize it was a thing, but now it's just like real awkward.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it's actually silent now.
It's very
it's like
quiet.
no one's talking.
Mhm.
No dead air.
Do you hear that? Dude, it's nothing. I lived in a house on Raymond Street. We called it the Shipwreck. That's what I call it.
The Shipwreck.
Yeah, the Shipwreck. And
Nice.
totally had a bunch of like weird shit go down there. I had to clear my throat because it's a little, I don't know, for me it's kind of fucking heavy, but like Nick and one day we had a fiber practice there and there's nobody there. There ain't shit on. And we're just sitting down there and we heard somebody yell down the stairs, "Hey!" Nobody was up there. And then 2 different occasions, who is that? Is it me? It's like so loud. It's like echoing into my mic. It's driving me crazy.
It's weird because it's a different kind of echo, and I hear it too.
Yeah. It's like a wall.
It's not the normal.
It's like we're in a hall.
Yeah, it's not
Well,
the
we kinda
normal
are
echo
now.
that
Maybe I have like a thing going on over here. I don't know. I don't
Maybe we just need
see.
to turn the air conditioning back on.
Yeah, that'll fix it.
It was better.
Fucking run that bitch. We ain't here.
Maybe turn the head. Is that better? Turn the headphones down a little bit. I think that might be it.
I think it's the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, the headphones are
Headphone-
like blasting
headphone
out
volume.
into the
Yeah.
mic. Okay, that fixed it. All right, sorry people out there. But no, I think I don't know, man. I don't want some of it's just like too much because people are gonna be like,
It's too much.
yeah, you're fucking crazy. But there's a day that I was by myself, and there's like I don't know. I didn't have anything on. I was by myself. I was just chilling. I was in the living room. I was actually getting ready to watch a fucking movie, and I hear a woman's voice. Which, by the way, every experience in this house is a fucking woman.
Oh, his woman. Yeah.
God, man, they just like to bring up old shit, you know.
Nagging at you.
They're fucking dead, and they're still
nagging.
they're still riding me. But I hear, I don't know what the fuck she said, but it was like a sentence, and this was not the first. I got it fucking. It's up there. It's not. I don't know.
You got a
God,
booger?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it really?
It's
aggravating
chilling.
you?
It's chilling.
It must be
It's
pretty
not
dry,
cocaine,
too.
guys. I promise. I can't afford it. Okay. But you know, it was like not the first time. So I immediately was like, oh, I was like, I'm sorry, what was that? And I
Pardon
swear
me?
to fucking God, she fucking said the shit again. And I
Wow.
literally was like, cool. Walked out the front door and refused to go back in
Yeah, I'd
for
be
like
running.
2 hours.
Yeah,
I was like, nah, bro, I can't do this right now. Like, I'm not having a conversation with somebody that's not there. I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like, fuck this shit. So, but that house is for sure fucking haunted.
Step
Yeah.
Cemetery in Bloomington is for sure haunted.
Yeah,
Like
for-
I
I've
was,
heard a lot
I
of
was
Swear
in
you
there.
just said Chris Cemetery's haunted.
Well, Chris
Oh,
Cemetery's
yes, yeah.
butthole is haunted.
Oh.
Hey, oh, your beehole is on
I
it.
hope he sees that.
Now, Step Cemetery, I've had some weird shit happen there too in the middle of the day. Me and a friend were walking because you have to walk up a big path to even get in this fucker. And we heard, well, the first one, we were like, maybe it's a horse. Why the fuck would it be a horse? You're in
In the
Morgan,
cemetery, yeah.
you're in, this is Morgan Monroe Forest. Where the fuck would there be a horse? But we're like, maybe it was a horse that screamed. So you heard the first scream. That second one, we fucking booked it because it was like right behind your ears, just screaming. And we were just like, fuck it. And we just ran to that fucking car. But that scream, I'll never forget it. Like it was loud. It was the middle of the day. It wasn't even nighttime. It was just like fucked up. I've had multiple things at Step Cemetery though. That place is fucking
Yeah, if it happens
Yeah.
during the day,
I've
I'm-
fucking
Step
been
Cemetery is
there.
weird. Yeah.
I've
That's-
fucking
Yeah.
been there.
Yeah, man. That place
I
is
know I
it's
have.
got weird ass energy. There's a spooky ass pond. If you really like go on the grounds, there's a fucking pond that's like up, and then there's oh man, it's just spooky as fuck. That place is weird. Gives you heebie jeebies.
We got some fucking comments.
Do we?
Yeah.
I wish I
Riot
could see them.
Grr.
We ain't fucking around with this.
Every
We
crap.
time
have-
we're
we-
just gonna have
yeah,
the color.
We have a monitor,
We
but
have-
it's
what?
Holy
just kicking out
shit.
colors.
Poor Alana.
So she yeah, it's basically loved the shipwreck.
Uh-huh.
So it was rad. It was rad. It was fun. We had
Okay.
fun. Slept at Step Cemetery.
I can't believe that shit.
Whoa. And then Diapers Cabin.
Drapers.
See her eating me Drapers. Drapers, not diapers now. Like you know, you could put these comments on the screen, right, bro? Yeah, like let them. Like we don't just have to. Yeah.
Oh,
bam.
it's just
Drapers!
happening. Oh my god! Finally, even though I can't see them, they're so
They are really
tiny,
tiny on this
and I
photo.
don't want to take my sunglasses.
I don't know what's up with that monitor. Not a fan. They look dope. It
Yeah,
just doesn't
that-
show what we want to see.
I know how,
So-
I love how I hooked that up.
Yeah, it's definitely not you. It's
looking
it.
fun.
I have I have an actual monitor at my house and it does the same thing. So I just use my fucking TV.
Yeah.
TVs are
My mom
dumb.
bought
They
that
just
for
do
me.
whatever you want them to do.
Yeah.
Monitors are like smart. They're all like, guess what? You got to do the work. Like, fuck you, fucking monitor.
I took the TV out of my living room. I was done with it. I hate having TV in my.
TVs are the devil.
All right.
I don't want to visit Diapers Cabin though.
Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
No.
Probably. What's that fucking fuck it. The fucking anchor man. He's like,
Oh.
it smells like Indian food in it.
Put it in a used diaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick. Oh man, that's such
There's
a
lots
good
of
movie.
good little
That's
dumb
a
lines in that
great
movie.
It's a good
Okay.
movie.
That's definitely one of my favorites too. I
Yeah,
like God, I
absolutely.
fell in love with that fucking film.
Yep.
All it took was a little bit of weed and some patience. Shut up, Toto, man. Like it's funny because like a lot of people just don't get him. You know, they don't understand his humor. And it's like, okay, so first of all, he's all about John Hughes. So if you can kind of take that into, but he's very weird. His first actual like screenplay, like partial directing, but really just producing was The Cable Guy.
Oh, wow.
And The Cable Guy
Wow.
was a movie where the first time you watch it, you kind of like you get this like weird feeling over you. You're
Yeah,
like,
it's
man, I
not-
feel like I should take a shower.
It's not a comedy. It's not.
yeah,
It's like a psychological.
it's very awkward.
Yeah, it's a weird movie. It makes
then-
you feel weird,
And then you watch it again.
but it's
you're
very
like,
real
"Oh,
too. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Like everybody's had that experience with like that kind of person that's like weirdly obsessive and like
somebody
What's
just
happening?
came on titties. Yeah. Whoa.
What was that, Tony?
Whoa.
Tony.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
getting
It is
I've seen that
officially
one before.
Triple X in the
Wow.
chat.
2003 in this right now.
Yeah, this is Yahoo chat.
Coming
Oh, Tony, I'm
on
impressed.
titties.
That's a good one, dude.
AOL
shit.
Instant Messenger. Eat your heart out.
I'm about to download a pack of mouse pointers that glow and make weird animations. It's gonna give my computer like 300 viruses right now.
Oh my God.
Those were the days.
Right.
Dude, that was dope. I'm gonna do that again. Whoa. I'm like playing with I'm playing with this, I swear. And nobody else can see what I'm doing.
Dismantling.
Yeah. Like what the fuck, Shep? No, they got the angle. They can see. I'm not over here fucking around. It's this. Although, yeah, Tony, good job.
Yeah, good job.
Way to keep it 4th grade, baby.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You got that like if we gotta get him on a podcast actually.
Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be cool, man.
Yeah.
Look it up.
We'll
Look it up, Tony. Look it up.
we'll get the beep thing ready to like
Yeah,
censor
beep.
him out a little bit. But no, man, we'll have him bring a calculator and he can show us all the cool fucking things
Oh,
that he can like,
yeah.
hey, look at that. The boobs. Like, he is awesome to hang out with, man. He's a super fun guy.
Wild, dude.
Yeah, he's definitely got that MySpace like ready to go. God damn. But
He's got that custom wallpaper on his profile. I don't know.
Dude, you remember how long it took to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Shit, man.
bro,
Ugh.
Yep.
It was like a half a day adventure to set up your fucking
I knew
Suddenly I know
Profile or your-
HTML. Yeah.
bro, like legit, man. Like when Facebook came around, I was like, this isn't fair. I'm like, literally, I could have people pay me to make their fucking MySpace pages because I'm like,
Right.
fucking, the fucking dude. I was making dope ass shit, and then poosh, Facebook.
You gotta take
White
something, take
and
something, make
blue.
it glittery
Yeah.
and glowing, or like
Oh, it's great because it's simple.
a weed leaf that's like spinning around. That's all you need, and people would fucking pay you for that for sure.
And now it's like, and now it's like, dude, my plant's dying. I'm gonna throw it out. And then like you show a picture of a plant in the trash can, and fucking Facebook's like, you've been flagged for. It's like, what? Like you,
your
like
eco
I posted
you
score.
show a
2
is
years
dropped.
ago.
there's a picture of like a half-eaten candy bar on your fucking kitchen counter table, and they're like, we're gonna have to shadow ban you for a while. They're starving children in other countries, and yeah,
It's
2
not-
weeks.
It's not fair. That's very.
I don't know, man. They're getting heavy, and it's funny. Like
They're
yesterday,
getting
I think,
real weird.
like you know how cops have like they have like a deadline to get so many tickets or something.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's what's going on at
Maybe there's a
Facebook.
quota.
Because a
gotta
quota.
have
Yesterday, I saw like 4 in like a matter of like 12 posts. I was like scrolling, I was pooping, and I saw like
how many curates
I saw
was
2
it?
back to back. Like I just got fucking threatened by Facebook for fucking putting this up, and I'm like, and then the next one, I'm like, are you? And then a minute later, there's another one. I'm like, holy fuck, these people are like out hunting.
I've seen
but-
a lot of people complaining on my feed that they've been like
Yeah.
fucking banned for something stupid
Or,
getting,
like,
it's like what
ancient
the fuck?
Shit. I got hit with some ancient shit last year, like something from like fucking 2000 and I don't know, like
somebody
11.
else got something that was from like a long time ago. It's like, why are you just now noticing Like, why are you just now tagging?
Because somebody has
You ever
nothing better
the
to
guy-
Stay
do.
out of the past.
The like guideline policy
Oh,
crew
boy.
is like, oh,
That's
your
not
job's
good.
dependent on having 10 of
Yeah,
these.
right.
Shit out
And they gotta
there.
catch
Thank
up.
God somebody hacked
so-
my account. So
You gotta find that shit.
I'll tell you right now, back in 09 when I had Facebook, Vinny hit. If you're listening, you're fucked, bro. I would be like I would be at work and we'd be slow. I'm a dispatcher and I'd be scrolling through Facebook and then I'd come across a post from Vinny and it's a Pornhub video, bro. Like this motherfucker was posting Pornhub videos. Like he's like, how's my day going? How's my day going? Check out this fucking porn. And I'm like,
Wow.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah,
Vinny.
that can't happen anymore.
No, bro. They- if, like somebody's ankle shows in a fucking picture, it's like, nah, bro. No nudity.
Scandalous.
Yep.
Facebook is scandalous.
Yeah,
And
I had
stories-
friends that would do that shit too. Like just bomb your shit with like, oh, now there's amputee porn on your Facebook wall.
Oh, no.
Okay,
I didn't ask for
interesting.
that.
Or like a snuff film, just like straight up watching, like, oh, that guy just blew his head off. Oh, wow. Oh, I just saw that on my Facebook feed today.
Right.
Okay, what the fuck?
But you know, if you say anything like even
Well, yeah, you can call someone like you can just say, "Oh, you're a fucking idiot," and then it's like this has been flagged.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
call
just like,
somebody
oh,
a bitch, and it's
okay.
like, what the fuck? It's like, what?
you can't even call yourself a bitch.
Yeah,
I mean, what the fuck?
can't bully
Yeah.
yourself.
No, yeah, for real. I've seen people get shadow banned from self-deprecation.
Hmm.
Just like, oh, I'm a piece of shit, and then it's like you've been banned, and it's like, what?
You can't talk to you that
You
way.
got a moment of clarity, and
How
you're gonna
dare
ban
you.
him?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. YouTube's no fucking better.
No,
It's no fucking
it's
better.
all the same. Yeah.
But at least
Yeah.
there, like you can like, you know, like all of our videos on YouTube, it's like, nah, bro, not for fucking children.
yeah,
If you don't want to, you know, you want to watch the shit, log in, motherfucker, and then hit subscribe, please.
Like him.
yeah. By the way, yeah,
Like,
this is the
Like
moment
and
where we're like,
prescribe.
like and subscribe, like and
Get a
subscribe.
prescription to your
Sketty.
to your German trip. Get it delivered to your house. You will not underdose. No, man. Yeah, just fucked up.
Can you take this camera off?
Got a loogie and a shot.
Thank you. Did you loogie?
Yeah, but it's in this napkin.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Catch, Polly.
Oh!
like point the camera down towards it. Oh no, it's on Heath now. But no, dude, it looks like you've been keeping busy over there. He's grabbing it too. Heath's frozen.
He's from-
Oh, Frozy
He went
Uppy.
the froze.
Cheesy Frozy.
Did it go black?
It's showing on mine.
Okay. Okay. Well, it could be just the website.
Cheesy Frozy.
What's crazy? Oh God! Oh no! No! Oh.
Senior loogies, dog.
Oh my goodness
Oh.
gracious!
He's back.
Tony's with us in spirit for sure. Holy fuck!
Oh, we're back, baby.
Oh, dude.
So, like, what you been up to, man? I mean, other than music, obviously. Kind of covered that.
Man, lately, like straight up, I mean, since like the pandemic and shit, it's been like I don't go out a whole lot anymore. Like, it's
I don't either.
the desire is gone for the most part. Occasionally, you get that mood, and it's nice out now too. So it's like summer's a little different than winter
yeah,
time, obviously. But I mean, I just work a lot.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
like-
good though.
working my job and playing in bands.
What do you do for a living?
I work.
I don't know.
I work in Brownsburg for a company, and I do videography, video editing,
Okay.
a little graphic design
Oh,
sort of
dope.
things.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's
So-
cool.
I do streaming too. We'll stream weddings and events and
People stream their
meetings
weddings.
and yeah, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
People will pay us money to like stream literally like 15 minutes.
You
Like,
couldn't pay me money to watch a wedding.
oh, for sure.
Like you
Yeah.
might have to pay me to go
That's
to
how they
it.
like do graduations and shit.
Especially
now,
not a
too.
Catholic
They do
wedding.
graduations, so that's like that's
Thank
kind of like
goodness.
Yeah,
Going
literally
to a
during the
graduation.
pandemic, like a lot of work for us
yeah.
stopped. So then we were like, oh, we should just like get into streaming.
Mhm.
So we just offer that as a thing, and people will pay us.
Now
to,
I do that, and they still do it.
yeah,
still
they still
stream
do it. Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, so it's still happening regardless of.
I still want to watch it.
No, I mean,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
it's like it's probably literally a lot of the times it's literally for like one person specifically, like Grandma Jean in Colorado couldn't make it, so it's almost like sometimes we've
Like with
done that and it's been
graduations, you
like
haven't
two
been-
people
yeah.
are watching it, and it's like but like those two people probably really.
I think
wanted to
Grandma
see
Jean
it,
should get her
so-
off her ass and get her ass to the fucking wedding.
She just had her foot amputated from
Yeah, she's got a
from the
hip surgery.
diabetes, but
Personal choice. It's not. It's not.
fucking been there.
Green.
Quit being fucking selfish, Grandma Jean.
I was really
You go to the fucking wedding. We will help you. Hobble up to your seat.
Come with the money for my Bermuda wedding, you old bitch.
People get married in the
I
Bermuda.
don't know. Just,
That'd be
it sounded,
fucking
it
dope.
sounded like something.
What did
people
they
would
like
do.
disappear? And be
You
like,
can
I
only
told
hope
you
they
not to
do.
get married, man.
My whole family disappeared.
Oh my god, best wedding thing ever from any movie. Old school again, dude. When he's out there, he's like, Frank, just walk away, man. Just walk away. You're not. Don't do this, Frank. One pussy for the rest of your life. Look at my wife. Look at me. Look at the baby. Don't do this. So fucking good, man. This is such a actually and honestly, that movie for me, that was the first time that I was like, holy fuck, Vince Vaughn is funny.
Oh yeah,
And that was-
funny.
Yeah, I
It's
probably
doing
I
it,
probably
man.
didn't know him
I do
before
like
I saw
Vince
that
Vaughn.
movie.
Yes.
I love
that
Wedding
movie.
Crashers. I don't.
That
give
was a great fucking
dude. I saw
film,
that
dude.
movie too.
Him and
many
Owen
fucking
Wilson fucking
times.
killed it in that
Oh my
movie.
god, great!
Yeah.
so good.
What happened to Vince Vaughn? What's that guy been doing?
Dude, he does fucking stand-up tours and
Oh, he
shit.
does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he I can't remember who he's going out and doing it with, but
Oh.
no, that motherfucker definitely keeps busy, man. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully he's made so much money he doesn't have to.
Wow.
I don't know. Like some of these
You just
people
don't see like I don't feel like you see a lot of him like you see.
No,
He had that like
definitely not.
boom, and he's kind of like
Yeah.
I don't know. I always enjoy him though.
yeah,
Okay.
he's good.
He's been in so much
Oh,
shit, though.
he just did a fucking movie last year where it's kind of like when the people switch bodies or whatever.
Like a Freaky Friday thing.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So basically this chick is like going out like so he switches body with a high school student and
What the fuck?
yeah, pretty
Weird.
much. So
That
he
sounds really
Yeah,
weird.
a girl.
so the
Yeah,
high
it's
school
with the girl.
student gets Vince Vaughn's body,
Mhm.
Okay.
which is Vince Vaughn talking like a high school,
Oh man,
chick.
okay.
It's pretty
I
funny.
love that. sweet
And then
thing.
the high school chick is the fucking crazy mass murderer type motherfucker. It's
Oh.
pretty good.
Oh wow, okay.
I enjoyed
Alright.
it. Yeah.
I
I think
didn't
it was
know
last
that.
year. It's sometime in the last 2 years. It's on a streaming platform. Google
One of
Vince
them.
Vaughn. Fuck you. I don't know where it is. It's out
We've
there.
been shilling for everyone else tonight. Why can't we?
No. We only
It's on
support
Amazon
Google,
Prime.
Amazon, and YouTube. Like that's it. If it's not operated by the same owner, we're not fucking doing it.
Fuck with it.
Like big money or nothing. Could you imagine if this show had
Benchmark.
advertising though? Oh my god, it would be.
Hey, you never know.
We'd be hooked up.
Yeah.
We would be hooked up.
You'd have so many blue chews. Your dick would just be hard all day.
All the time.
All the time. We would just be
Constantly.
taking blue chews here.
Yeah. There'd be like piles of them just all over the place, popping them like Skittles. Oh my fucking god! Thanks guys for watching. Like oh fuck, oh man, hell yeah! But dude, that's I hear you on the not going out thing. I honestly because of PRN, I do get out. And
Yeah. No. Yeah.
last night I actually went to a show that I wasn't working.
Yeah.
And
Right.
and I came to the realization during Tiger Army. I was like, am I counting? I'm fucking counting right now because I do kind of part of my skill set is I count and I wait for breaks. I wait for like big punches and shit like
Yeah,
that.
you can hear it when it's coming. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
when the drummer's about to fucking lay
Yeah, you
out,
played music and stuff. You can
or I have to, I try to get him going across, try to time that out. So I'll do counting. I'll do the counting, or and I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, in your
Just
mind,
fucking,
you're still a photographer mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're waiting for your moment. Yeah.
I'm ruined.
Oh, for
Like-
sure. Yeah, it's the same
No,
thing
it's
with
gotta be
like
nice.
movies and shit you were talking about earlier. Where it's like when you get older, you get more into like, oh, this is like a good writing or good directing
Right.
because you start to watch movies you used to like after you know more about the craft or whatever, and then you're just like, oh yeah, this movie sucks, and it's like it's a shame because everybody else around you will be into it, and you're like, yeah, I'm not really enjoying this anymore, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, it ruins fucking movies for you,
A
like.
little bit.
When I went to school for I graduated with telecommunications from Ball State, so I took a bunch of film courses and did
Chirp,
film
chirp.
study and all that shit.
Chirp, chirp.
Whatever.
Ball State.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just like at that moment, it's like movies are ruined for you. It's like when you know how the hot dog's
can see
made, you're
that.
like, oh,
Yeah.
I still eat them now.
yeah.
I'm
Oh yeah, the
goodbye.
hot dogs are McDonald's chicken nuggets, whatever, all that shit.
Yeah. It's so good.
But
It's
no,
so
that is the
good.
thing. You don't really just get to watch the band. You know, you're always on point to trying to like get where you need to be to take film, and it's got to be
Right.
nice to just actually like I'm gonna go to a show and just like shoot the shit with everybody, and not have to worry about having to take photos and shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of times when everybody was like planted, and they're like, even the security guards and the
Oh,
people
yeah.
working are like
Mhm.
planted. They're all watching, and I'm just like, do only motherfucker walking around. I'm like, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette because I'm bored out of my fucking mind. Like, give me a camera, knock somebody out. like,
I'm not doing enough.
yeah, like, and at one point, like, I was like, I'm waiting for Barker to like go on stage and introduce the next band.
Shep, get over here.
You know, it's just, you know, and I'm not complaining. It's just like I've
Your
seen
mind-
so
Yeah.
many bands and been to so many shows that well, you know, and here's the thing is like the takeaway that kind of settled in was like, fuck man, during Flogging Molly set, there's some songs from like 02, 03 back in then that are like buried deep
Yeah.
within, like the words are just there.
They were
Yeah.
really
So,
enjoying themselves last night too. Their
That was
stage,
a good
their
time.
stage presence was just like, God damn, fuck yeah, you guys,
Yeah.
you're still rocking out. It was just like, this was awesome.
Yeah. Tiger Army, next time you come here, you're more than welcome to go a little faster. I still
Yeah,
love you.
I haven't seen Tiger Army since like 2003, and I don't know. It was just different, but it's cool. It's nostalgic, but it's just like, God damn, I remember watching you guys at Warped Tour like all those years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
They
It
go
was a
little
good night.
slower, but that's
I'm
okay.
not hating. It's
That's
just like
okay.
when I think of
Yeah.
Tiger Army, I think, you know, just fucking
Oh yeah, it was
speed.
that fucking psychobilly.
Mhm.
Psychobilly was big when they were necromantics and all that shit. And that
Oh, yeah,
fucking
that-
yeah,
Yeah.
it was big for them.
I will say too, what was cool, I had two friends that had kids there,
Oh yeah,
and that was like their first show ever.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
like,
that's cool.
and they were in the
That's
pit and
rad.
stuff.
Oh,
People-
yeah.
people were
Good to
super
go.
cool.
I saw a couple.
People were super cool. They were
yeah.
giving them like picks that they
Yeah.
found and like drumsticks from the bands
There was
and
this
like
dad running around with his little girl on his shoulders and all kinds of shit, and like they were just having.
yeah,
the
that was probably
best.
my dude Dylan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were having
Yeah.
the best time, and I was just like, "This is fucking amazing." and
yeah, no, it was
adorable.
beautiful, and like yeah, everybody
Yeah.
like around too was just
Yeah.
like super cool and like trying to
Yeah.
get them into it, and like being
I love
protecting
that
them
shit.
from people in the pit and shit.
Yeah.
And it was like hell yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Dude.
I
This
love
is
seeing
really
the
awesome.
excitement in the kid's face too, of just like
Yeah.
My son's like,
That would have been a
nah,
killer.
ma, we ain't doing this.
That's a
Like,
killer first show
like,
ever
no.
too. I mean,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah,
that's
for
awesome.
sure.
That's just a good vibe, like
Mhm.
variety, and like yeah, that would be so
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
That would you'll remember that forever. So
Yeah.
During Flogging Molly, I went out and smoked a cigarette because I was like, I'm gonna smoke now. And so I'm out there by myself, just fucking me and the people sitting at the fucking, nobody's there. And this lady walks up to me and was like, hey man. I was like, what's up? And she's like, my husband just took my 13-year-old into the pit. Should I be worried? And I like dead ass looked at her like, you're good.
I almost got
Like,
knocked
you're
over
good.
that.
They were
Hey,
like,
I know
there
it's
was
a
a
pussy
security
pit, but
guard.
I almost
fucking
got
dang.
knocked over,
Yeah.
and I lost my
Oh, yeah.
fucking keys
Well,
in it. So
yeah. So and here's what's funny. Like
I almost got
I
trampled.
posted that on Facebook because I was so funny because there's 12 security guards and they're all just standing in the way.
Oh yeah, that
And
was
then, and then I go fucking down there, right? And I'm standing there and I watched this dude, clearly too fucked up, without even knowing, just took out an 8-year-old, like fucking destroyed him. Like literally,
Part of being
this
in
kid
the pit.
flew like 6 feet, and his head like crushed onto the ground. I'm like, no, it didn't really crush on the ground, but he literally just took out an 8-year-old. Like it was so. I'm laughing because I'm sorry, it was
it's funny.
really funny to watch,
Yeah.
but the kid was fine,
Oh yeah,
so I can laugh. Shut up, Facebook.
kids are resilient.
Yeah,
If I
he
fall,
was
I'm gonna hurt
fine.
for
He
days.
didn't
The
even
kid's gonna be
cry.
like, I'm
Dude,
fine.
Dude got up and
Cry
was
for a
like,
minute.
fucking
probably was like-
Rancid should be here. You fucking watch this shit. No, I'm joking. Dude, the opera.
Yeah, the operators.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when we played that show last night?
Anyways,
the interrupters.
fuck.
Yeah.
I did lose my kids in that, or my kids.
My kids.
Where
I
are they
lost
at
my
now?
kids in the pit.
Where'd they
How
go?
exactly did that happen?
My
Elaborate.
kids in the pit.
R.I.P. kids. And I went to the show and I left without kids. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I've been there. I've lost my keys at a
Ah,
show
I can't
too.
believe that happened. I didn't even realize.
It's
man.
that fucking hook,
Yeah.
the hook
It's
thing
like,
for your
time to go to
belt.
my car, and I was like, what?
Not to
the
be
fuck?
trusted. Those hooks are not to be trusted.
Oh man, not. And mine was already fucked up. I should have known better. But whatever.
I've lost
They
some
were found.
glasses. I mean, I didn't lose them. They died. They died. They died in the pit.
Yep.
I tried to steer clear because
I
I'm
have
like a
lost
fucking
keys
wall in those
in
things.
a
Man.
fucking pit before.
Yeah.
People get hurt, and I'm not even moving. I'm just standing there. People are like,
Yeah.
fucking broke my arm on Chef's shoulder.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm a wall man. Good luck. I'm like challenging people to try to knock me over.
I'm like a fucking. I hit somebody and I'm almost falling over. I got so angry. I was like, I'm going in, and I was like, boom, boom, big guys, and I was like, I was over.
Like
Some guy
pinball.
pulled me out before I fell. I was like, I just can't. No.
I'm getting old too, man. I'm not trying to like. I'm good.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I
You gotta
feel it.
do
I
it,
feel it the
dude.
day after now, and it sucks.
Yeah, you just got to do it. You just got to fucking do it sometimes.
I
though,
know,
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
had
was.
to-
Bro.
I
Just
wanted.
take
I was like,
over
I
on
want
you.
it.
If I accidentally elbow my refrigerator,
And it was a gentle.
I'm like,
hit.
dude, dead for 3 days. I can't even move. My back's killing me. It's like I fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. Wouldn't that be crazy though? I know some
My
people.
back is sensitive. That's the one thing about me though. Like, if my back, I sleep wrong.
Yeah,
but-
you just sleep
Oh yeah.
yeah,
barely the wrong
yeah,
way.
my
It's-
back is jacked.
Yeah. Yep,
My-
same.
My problem is if I stand there for too long, I start getting sore. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah, like moving
gotta-
is better
I gotta-
for
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like sitting for too long. I'm more like I can't sit. Like when I worked
I
in the
gotta get
office,
going.
I had like one of those you stand up and do your shit. Yeah.
You gotta talk into the words.
Talking.
Talk. See the words on the front of the mic? That's where the little cylinder thing is. It's front face. Okay, look. Yours
I
your
gotcha.
mic. Yeah. You
I
got that mic. Yeah.
I got that. Right.
It's not the sure thing.
Mute me. This is a mutant me.
What's your favorite game to play? What's your favorite game ever? It doesn't have to be a video game. It could be
Like a
fucking
card
Monopoly.
game,
It's okay.
yeah, any
It's
kind of-
okay.
Let's
There
take
you go,
video games
see?
out of it, actually. No video games.
No video
Fuck
games.
video
Okay.
Fair.
You can add. That's a separate question.
Man.
So now I'm stuck in this one fucking position though.
Are you?
Oh, do you?
I,
Do you need more pillows? I have a lot of them. These fluffy pillows.
Yeah, there's probably some extras over here. Favorite game?
This is the sun.
I do like me some nerdy board games.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's one I like to play called Dominion.
All right.
Okay.
What's that about?
And it's basically like Magic the Gathering.
okay. Yeah.
But instead of like people like build their decks and they're like, oh, I bought this rare card. Instead, like the point of the game is that
Nerd.
you're building them.
I was
while-
kidding.
Everybody
Like, shut up,
starts.
Shep.
Everybody
One
starts
thing.
with like a certain amount of money, and then you just buy cards in the
Okay.
game and use them to get more money.
I've heard of this game.
Yeah, so it's just like
I've not.
it's a fun one.
What about you, Jerry? What's your favorite not video game?
Not video game.
I've been waiting to say mine. So I'm like holding on to it. I can't wait to say it. I like immediately knew exactly what to say. I'm from Ohio.
I really like card games. Like
Card
I
games,
like
yeah.
Goldfish.
Oh, there you go.
I like Uno.
Euchre.
Or, I do like you.
That's mine.
Oh, it is.
You
Okay.
cut me off, bro.
My bad.
I love you.
Spoiler alert.
I love you. I love you, Kerr.
Uh,
Fuck yeah, man.
But life was fun too. Though. Life. The
Oh,
board
yeah.
game?
Yeah.
Oh. Because then you got it's like whatever you got dealt. Sorry, you had a shitty job. Wasn't that one? You got like your job was a card and all that shit.
Oh, you got 12 kids.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah. You got like, oh, fuck you, and then you're fucking.
You live in a fucking like earthquaked outhouse, like.
I fucking hated Monopoly, man. I literally
This
did
is
20-minute board games.
overrated.
I'm good.
It's over.
See,
I,
like,
I
I'm
would
into-
win every game.
Why do you gotta
20
have 3
minutes.
houses to
I'm
have in
into
that
long
one
games,
condo or
but-
some shit? Like this is too long.
We have a challenge on the table.
Challenge, Julie. You should be my fucking partner. Are you out of your mind? We would fucking destroy. Like you should be my euchre partner. What are you talking about? You want to lose? Fine, Julie. That's how we'll play. Then that's how we'll play. I love playing euchre though, for real. Yeah, so one of these days, let's hang out. We'll fucking play some euchre.
I think
I'm
5 years
down.
ago was the first time I ever fucking played that.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Phew.
and I was like, oh,
dope.
this is dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a good card game when you're drunk too.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
much fun.
I don't like gambling though. I mean, I'll throw
Nah.
down 20 smokes. Everybody else got 20 smoke. I'll go there. Whatever. But some nickels. I just don't like gambling.
I think
Yeah,
last
like,
time
yeah,
I
no high
gambled, somebody threw a
stakes.
sub at me.
No shit.
Like a Jimmy John sub at that.
Oh man, that must have been cold.
I was in this poker game.
As
I didn't
hell.
know I didn't even know how to fucking play. Whatever, and I fucking bluffed on a pair of 2s or some shit, and this guy thought he had me, and he fucking went all in. And then he was like mad, and he threw a Subway or a Jimmy John sub at me.
Some people can't stand losing.
Well, I mean, he was up, and he thought I was just bluffing too, because most of the night I did, and I didn't have shit because I didn't know how to fucking play poker very well. But
Isn't that the beautiful thing about
I
poker
beat
too?
him. I think I
Yeah.
beat actually
Yeah.
everybody
You
that
told
night.
him that
and
you
it
beat him
was-
with the 2s?
Do what?
You told him that you beat him with the 2s?
I mean, I did beat him with a pair of 2s.
But did you tell him? Because I feel like that's why you got a sub thrown at you. You're not supposed to tell them. That's why you got the sub.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, dude, you're not. I mean, if
Just
you want
compete
to
with a
keep
pair
it,
of
That's with
twos.
Josh Johnson. That was great.
I mean, though you can then, and then you get a sub thrown at you.
Oh, it was
Shit.
hilarious. Like, yeah, he was angry, but then the sub was just pure. Like, it was just funny as shit. I was like, "You just threw a sub at me." I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
even wrapped up. Yeah, it was a good time.
What's your favorite game to play, Polly?
Hmm.
Do you
Well,
wanna
you
play
already
a
took
game?
euchre, so
Yeah, you gotta think of something
No.
else.
right.
You can
I
be the
guess.
same.
Yeah, it's-
That's
Yeah.
being like,
that's,
Uh,
that's the
You just gotta have a
Midwest
second.
standard,
What's your
man.
second
Euchre.
favorite?
I don't
Your
know.
problem.
Fuck.
that's a
I
fun
like
game to
that
play.
Everybody plays that game.
War's
Anyone.
always a classic too.
Yeah,
Oh,
war
yeah.
is
That's
good.
That gets
long time.
intense.
It does.
I haven't played it since I was a kid, though.
Yeah.
I love playing Cards Against Humanity with people over the age of 60.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I've
Shit's
never
dope.
With
Great
your
game.
family or
Shit's
yeah,
dope.
whatever. It's yeah.
I love that one. I really like dark humor. Anything that will make people
fucked
sweat.
up.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that.
There's a
I've heard
game.
about it, but I've never played it.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like Cards Against Humanity, but you write on like a whiteboard with a Sharpie, and then you play telephone essentially, and each person has to like. One person basically draws a
Oh.
picture. Next person writes the word of what they think it is, and then that person has to draw that. So then eventually it just gets fucked up and more fucked
that's
up as it
fucking
goes
weird. I
along.
like
But
that.
there's an adult version of it that's pretty hilarious because it'll be like cock ring or some shit, and you're like, all right, and you draw a picture of a cock ring, and then somebody's like, oh, I gotta guess what this is, and it just gets fucking out there.
Turns into like
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog. or
Yeah, it's
something.
just like Sonic the Hedgehog, but
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Princess Peach. Oh, interesting. Nope, that's not what it was.
I wish I knew people that could draw like that quick. You know,
I mean, that's the other fun part
It
because
doesn't-
people
yeah.
can't.
Can't
A lot of people
draw,
can't, so then it just
It's
becomes like,
what the fuck is this?
Oh, turd ball sandwich. Yeah.
I got this weird one a couple months ago where it's like you have a headband and you have
Yeah.
a card
One
on
more.
the top of your head, and you have to ask,
Oh
like,
yeah, I've seen
are
that
you
one, yeah.
animal? Are you this? But then it gets fucking hilarious because
Yeah.
like some
Those are
people
fun
just
games.
don't get it, and it's like, bro, we've all like passing you. We gotta denounce this. You're an apple. What the fuck?
I love that game too.
Yeah, it's fucking
I
great.
can't remember what it's called. I know it's backed by Ellen. I know that,
Ellen?
or maybe
Everybody's
be even
favorite.
her game.
How do you even know that?
Because
She,
like
might be
she
her
gave it
brain.
away. Everybody running.
I like.
Everybody
I
gets
have the
one.
game at home, and it's
like her
says her.
endorsement on it?
Yeah, it says Ellen on it.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well,
it
mine's
has
like
her
a
face.
knockoff from the Dollar Tree, and it's like fucking, there's like really out.
And it says,
"You're a tiger." So.
Great for all families and abused staff members of the Ellen Show. Man, I never thought she'd get canceled, bro, but she got
Yeah,
she
fucking
did.
canceled.
I never saw that either.
I didn't
didn't
see
see
that
that
coming. I
coming,
didn't think
no.
she'd be a jerk, but that's why
I thought she might be sarcastic and a little mean in ways of like her jokes, but I didn't know it was that deep.
she used to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's what went wrong. You know, she
Yeah.
used to get it.
she used to
Yeah.
get it. Now she can give it, and the power got to her head.
Yeah.
Well, her
I mean,
humor is
that's what a
quick.
stand-up
She's
comedian
quick
is
humor.
somebody that understands people.
Whatever, she's
Right.
going. I'm sure those people got paid. well
She'll be
enough
back.
to get her viewer.
Oh, for sure. No,
abuse.
she'll
She'll
have
take
her
some of
own
Ellen's
network.
verbal abuse to
She's got
fucking.
so
have a
much money though. Would
podcast.
you come back? I'd be on a boat somewhere getting fucked.
Oh no, I wouldn't.
Like,
Right.
but
She's got enough money.
you know,
And she's
like-
married to fucking what's her ass?
Portia de Rossi or whatever. Yeah.
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 God,
No
yeah.
idea. I didn't know she was married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. She got married.
Portia's
You're like, oh my
hot,
god,
dude.
shut
Hot
up.
April.
I've
She
been.
was in Arrested Development. I love that show. And she
That
was
was a
great
good
on
show.
that.
That's another favorite all time.
It's probably one of my
Mhm.
favorite shows. I love that one.
I think anything the old boy does is pretty much gold. I have not seen a single. What's his name?
Which one?
The guy, the main character,
Jason Bateman.
Oh,
Jason Bateman. There's a movie that he did that is fucking. It's like his first directing of a movie. It's called Bad Words.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's
my
great.
God.
He's great in everything.
Basically this adult signs up, he finds this loophole to be in like a children's spelling bee, and he ends up taking it all the way to the nationals,
Oh damn.
and he fucking destroys. I mean, just imagine Jason Bateman in that fucking role.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking
Sounds
He's
good.
gold.
great
I'll
in
check that one.
everything.
Everything he does,
Everything he does.
I like Jason Bateman.
That's why I like
except for Teen
Arrested-
Wolf 2, right?
we don't talk about.
We don't talk about
that.
that.
That's what I always loved about Arrested Development. All of those characters outside of them, that's like kind of how they act, anyways. You know, and
Mhm.
all their Arrested Development was great cast. Michael Cera, holy shit,
Yep. Yeah.
he was like George Michael in Superbad.
Yep,
That was
it was like
George
the same-
Michael.
Oh yeah, because to be fair, Michael Cera is pretty much Michael Cera in like.
Well, did you see
90% of his movies.
Perfume?
No,
It's fucked up.
I've heard about it.
It's
Yeah.
the most fucked up Michael Cera movie I've ever. Like I don't.
Perfume.
Oh, no. Wait. Was it? No, it's not called Perfume. I'm sorry.
Okay,
It's
It's
I
a,
was
it's a
like-
recent
it's
one, right?
Magic, something like that.
I still haven't heard of it.
Shit. Where's my? Oh, I can't look it up on my.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Isn't? I think it might be Magic. Perfume is a fucked up movie. That's a whole nother fucking ball game.
I'm
but
gonna
it's
need
not
a
a
list
Michael
of fucked up
Cera.
movies because I don't know how I miss them.
I
wanna
think
see
it is
fucked up movies.
Magic. It was fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucking. I don't know if I've ever seen him do anything other than the same thing he's ever done.
It's a very dark one.
That's why
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why that
that's why
movie's
old
so
boy
fucked
Seth Rogen. That's why he went into directing and producing because
Yeah,
he got
'cause
tired of
he's
hearing
this-
people tell him like, "Can you even act, bro?"
What
Yeah.
do you mean? Can I act?
Like, but I mean, he's done a great job though.
no, for
Oh,
sure.
he's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
For
don't-
Christmas
I don't
is
dislike
like
him.
not for Christmas is the night before is like one of my favorite Christmas movies now. That fucking movie crushed. If you haven't seen it, you need to
Yeah, I
see
was
it.
gonna say I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It is dope.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's funny as fuck. But he did act in that one.
Mhm.
But it's his film.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. I could be wrong. I make mistakes too. You know, I'm not perfect like Michael Cera. So whatever. He's perfect acting.
Perfect
same.
angel.
Yeah. Like nails
What's that
it every
movie
time.
that was? I'm pretty sure this is one of his films too. It's like the Earth splits and like a whole bunch of demons come out of the Earth.
Oh.
This is the
And-
end.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it's called or
It's
something like
like
that.
all the celebrities are like playing them,
Yeah.
like versions of themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that movie a
Yeah,
lot
that
too.
was silly.
Yeah.
That was his movie, wasn't it? He directed that, right?
I want to
Pretty
say
sure.
probably, but I don't know.
Him and James. That was before him and James Franco kind
Or
of.
like
Broke
split.
up.
Split.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
James Franco became.
Oh, we're not friends
That was a
anymore.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
sad,
Sometimes
man,
not.
because they're good together.
Yeah, it really
you know?
sucks.
Yeah, Pineapple Express was really good too, and that got me onto.
Oh my god, such
what's
a
his
fucking
face?
Oh,
Bill,
that movie,
Bill
but, you
Hader.
know.
I've
No,
smoked so much Pineapple
oh,
Express.
Yeah, I know, but, fucking what's damn it, Eastbound and Down dude.
Danny McBride. Oh, dude.
Ah,
One of my
fucking love
favorites.
Danny
Danny McBride, dude.
Yes.
Yes,
Dude, yeah,
he's
he
so
was
good.
so good in that film.
Yeah,
So good.
One of my favorite things of him is in
Chill as a
Hot
cucumber.
Rod, where he's like
Yes.
beating on the van. He's like, no, it's something about like you're gonna have to beat the demons out of me. He's like freaking out. Like,
Drinking green tea all
Yeah,
goddamn
yeah.
day. This is my hat now.
yeah, he starts- I
Yeah.
love that.
Hot Rod. If you haven't seen Hot
Hot
Rod,
Rod's a good
is
one.
fucking
amazing.
what hot whiskey.
Mm.
The cool beans thing.
Oh
Oh my
yeah.
God. Yeah, I think what really got me when I watched that movie for the first time is after the main character Rod
Yeah.
gets in a fight with his stepdad.
Oh my
And he like slams the door and breaks the door. He's like, "You're replacing that." He's like, "Fuck you!" And he's like takes off running. And they remake the fucking kick dance scene, Kevin Bacon and Footloose. I'm like, this
Oh my
is
God.
fucking awesome. I
Awesome,
knew
yeah.
right there. There's like this, yeah. Not to
movie-
mention Isla Fisher. Fuck, I love
True.
Isla Fisher.
That
True
movie
that.
was great.
She's great. Yeah, but that movie fucking kills.
Killed
Just
it.
go see Hot Rod. It's in theaters 7
It's
years
in
ago.
It's in theaters now.
Like 13 years ago. What the fuck am I talking about? It's just getting old. Comedies were crushing, dude. They were
Yeah, early
crushing.
2000s. Yeah,
And now, like
Hmm.
now, all those movies can't be made anymore. So
Right.
they're too offensive.
I don't.
Currently,
I don't know.
I think we'll have a reckoning.
I hope
Or-
so.
I don't
or
know
it'll
if
come
that's- I don't know
back,
if
you know what I
that's
mean?
True. I think.
Yeah.
I just think the medium changed. Like, cause there's still a lot of good shit coming out, but it's
Yeah.
just like it's on like Adult Swim or like a streaming. Like, you know what? I
Yeah.
think people are still doing it, but it's like just taking on a new.
Well, the stand-up comedians are like, okay.
And all the stand-up
They,
comedians are doing.
they all
podcasts
got
now.
together in 2020, 2021. They're like, all right, so this is what we're gonna do. All out. Fuck everybody. And that's
Yeah.
all, like literally every single
Yeah.
one of them is like, even what's the English guy that moved here? Ricky
Gervais.
his
yeah.
new stand-up outside of like 30 seconds of the show where I was like, come on, dude, don't be a fucking try hard.
Yeah.
That's a little much. Outside of that, I was like, fuck, man, this guy is fucking destroying, and he's like not giving anybody any respect at all.
Yeah.
Any person, any age, anywhere, he's fucking destroying them. I was like, dude, this is actually pretty good because he just went all out. But that's what they're doing right now. Every single one of them is going above and beyond to make sure that jokes can live on. So
And yeah, and that's true. And I think like comedy should always be a space for, people don't have to receive it the way you want them to necessarily, but they should be able to say it.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's like, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be free from criticism
Right.
from it either.
Absolutely.
It's just a matter of, and if it's
You gotta know that's
the
part of
truth
it.
though is that if it's a good joke, nobody's gonna like get on your ass about it.
You know,
Right.
and some people like some people and some people don't like others. You know,
Right.
you just tone in what you like and tone out what you
Like-
don't. They're just words at the end of the day.
The shit with
Right.
Dave
You know,
Chappelle
sure,
lately,
you can go too far, but
he's
like,
not really as funny as he was either. Like I don't think his shit's that good compared to how it used to be.
mhm.
So
well,
it's like
he's gotten so serious because of
Right.
the all the situations that he's
But I
been
just,
in.
Nice.
right, I think too. That's definitely probably a factor too. But even not just him, but just like Louis C.K. for instance, it's like he could have came back and been like, okay, it's respectable, but instead it's like it's just not the same, and it's
Yeah.
not going to be the same,
Okay.
and like it's a weird time for comedy for
Yeah.
sure.
And then,
Sure.
but you still have these other people that are just like, okay, well, how can I be as offensive as humanly possible?
Right.
So, and that, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of
Sure,
that.
Yeah, nothing's off the table. Yeah.
Nothing's off the table.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, again, I reiterate.
There's
or-
people like Stanhope though. Like Stanhope, nothing's off the table for him, but I think the bravado that he has, the way he does it, is very realistic and like human based. So it's like you can't say that he's wrong because
Mhm.
he's got himself to back it up. So it's like a lot of times people who get canceled for that kind of shit, it's like It's because it was a bad take, or it was you could have done better. You could have made a better joke.
Right.
Like,
Well, you know, when somebody's like
frankly-
purposely trying to be super offensive, and
Right.
like, actually be mean, you know,
Yeah.
and there's some
Oh,
people
yeah.
that just tell a joke and it's like, well, fuck, you know, and it's like that was kind of in bad taste, but your intention was not to be.
right.
But some
not
people's
necessarily-
intentions are to definitely be
for
like,
sure.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
can't remember this dude's name, but there's this British guy. He's actually Bill. What's his name? Bill Burr. He just put out a comedy special with like 6 people. This is the second or third comedian. I can't remember his name, but he's English, and I'm pretty sure he's been writing for SNL and other things, and like he's way it's the shit that he does for TV shows is just too tame for him. So he does stand up on the side basically, and he did this joke. He's like, he basically like, and the reason I bring this up because I've seen the news articles and like the uproar about
right.
this joke that he did, and I'm gonna repeat it on the show. So brace yourselves. It's gonna be a
Content
humdinger.
warning.
Yeah, content
You're
warning.
Moss.
He
Tell me this.
he basically says that during World War II and the Holocaust that people only specifically talked about the Jewish community and how millions of them died, but nobody wants to talk about the positive side of things and the gypsies that were also murdered. And it's like
see, that's very distasteful.
very distasteful.
And also just not right.
Exactly.
You know, like,
But
Where's the punchline?
the fucking point that he's trying to make, and the thing is, it's not about the joke in itself. It's about the fact that 20, 30 years ago, these people would fucking go up there and just fucking annihilate. And it brought people together.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's the fucking point. We need it, like, because if we can laugh at the serious issues that we have, then we have the ability to move beyond them. But
Mhm.
Yeah, if everybody's getting knocked down a peg, then like when they're all in it together, it's that versus like, oh, I'm just gonna single out trans people my whole set. Then it's like, oh, okay. yeah,
see,
this is-
now that's
this
where he
is
went
weird.
wrong. Is like he
Right.
just wants to over politicize, and
Right.
that's not stand up.
It's like it's cool if you have if you got one joke or two, like a section about it, then you're gonna move on to like, oh yeah, now let's make fun of Mexicans. And,
Right.
it's like, okay, at least it's an equal opportunity offense versus like, yeah, I'm just gonna single you out.
right.
Of course, we're also in a time where like the number one leader of like where people listen in the world, like every news channel in the world added up doesn't meet half the fucking listeners
Yeah.
that fucking Joe Rogan has.
Right.
On
It's
his podcast.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
like I actually enjoy listening to it, especially right now, because it's still like he's in this phase right now where it's kind of like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why the fuck do people? I'm an idiot, and it's just like because he recognizes that he's just a comedian, he's just a
Yeah.
meathead, you know
He's
what I
just a
mean?
human. He's
But
a
other
human.
people are like,
yeah.
holy fuck, like,
Yeah.
how can you take him serious? And that's the
Right.
thing is like
And
he's not
it's-
an expert of anything,
No.
but it's pretty.
And
That's
it's not that he's
But he's got
claiming
a
really
to
great-
be
weird.
either, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's
here we are.
I think the issue
You're not
Sure is.
listening to him because you
What?
think he's an expert.
No,
No,
you're listening to
you
him
know.
for his
Right.
perspective on his own
Yeah.
take on how things
Well, it's like, and
are,
honestly,
you know?
anytime I've watched his show, I didn't watch it because it was Joe Rogan. It was because, oh, who's he talking to?
Yeah,
it's not really about-
thing, yeah.
It's not about him,
Dude.
but I don't even really watch
Yeah.
it regularly. But if it's like, if
Yeah.
I see somebody on there, that I'm like, oh, I would like to hear them talk for 2.5 hours. Then it's
he
like, yeah,
he has fucking Oliver Stone
sure, why
on.
not? Yeah, it's like
Fucking Oliver
yeah,
Stone.
all kinds of
Right.
fucking people.
Like, holy
Right.
fuck. How are you not gonna listen to that?
Yeah.
Or you had like fucking Edward Snowden on there before, and
Dude.
it's like I watched that because it's like, oh, that's interesting.
That's
like
wild.
I want to hear what Edward Snowden has
Like,
to say.
Right.
I know
agree 100%
a lot
with
of
that.
people don't like
Yeah.
him because he's like he's got opinions that you may not like or whatever. But man, I'm sorry, but when he had fucking what's Mr. Mars, the fucking come on, help me out. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. Fucking Tesla motherfucker.
Oh, Elon Musk.
He had
Yeah.
Elon Musk on, bro. Like, say what you will about him, especially right now because he just bought Twitter. What
And
the
maybe,
fuck ever.
And maybe he's gonna not buy Twitter.
But to
like,
get that motherfucker to smoke a fucking blunt with him on that podcast was like, Yes.
And literally,
terrible.
literally, stock prices are dropping as he's taking a toke.
Yeah,
it's
like fuck the world,
holy
man.
shit.
I'm getting stoned with Rogan.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what's funny is like what I liked about Musk is like he did not give a fuck. He was just kind of like, Joe, you should talk a little less. You know, like shh. The grown-ups are talking now.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever.
Sure.
I don't know. Like he just
I'm gonna have to check that one out. That sounds awesome. as
On
hell.
a
Yeah.
similar but different tip, have any of you guys seen Channel 5?
Channel 5.
This dude, so it used to be called All Gas No Brakes.
Okay.
And it's this dude. He has a YouTube channel. And he literally just goes to events. Him and his buddies with a camera. He interviews people. Just lets them talk.
Okay.
So it could be anything like hippie, like a mineral. There was like a gym convention where all these hippies were like, "Yeah, I love these gyms," and he's just talking to them, and then
Yeah.
it goes off on some crazy shit.
Yeah.
And he'll go to like the Flat Earth conference and talk to him. Or he'll
Yeah.
go. He went to the NRA meeting like last, what was it, 2 weeks ago, a week ago, or whatever, talking to people. And so that's like a fresh event, and everybody had a lot to say about it. But
Right.
like really good content to check out if you just want to
Oh,
see
absolutely.
like
Just
Definitely.
see different, just people talking.
it's just
people,
it's
they're just their perceptions of
Right.
shit. Yeah, and how they
so
think
it's
of it.
it's really good because he'll get
Cool.
both sides of a thing. He went to like the Satanist church, and then he's talking to the people outside protesting it. He goes into the thing, and it's just a bunch of sweaty nerds going like, "Let's eat some chicken and like talk about how we like to fuck." And then he goes outside, and it's like religious people are like, "They're killing babies in there and sacrificing goats," and most of the people are like, "Yeah, it's just kind of funny because like Satan, LOL."
Right.
It's really cool. It just gives you a well-rounded of like just all
Right.
the different people that are just.
They followed the trucker, whatever the fuck that convoy or whatever. Like they were in Indy, like
They were.
Oh,
and I got caught
yeah.
up in that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I
yeah,
was like,
these-
what the fuck is this? And I was like, what the
Did
hell?
you?
Yeah, I got caught up on the highway with it. And I was
Oh,
like,
what a
and then I
bummer.
was like,
Yeah,
what
just-
the, it
yeah, what
never
a-
ends. Where
what
do
a
these
pain in
people
the
come
ass.
from? Yeah.
they literally went
And
to
they
like
were fucking up all the highway. It
they
was
went
like,
to
dude.
DC and went into the fucking whatever they call the circle there, like, which is like nationally known that it's like one of the worst places to drive, like congestion issues, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, let's have a fucking
Yeah.
semi convoy in there,
Yeah,
like going
dude.
around all day, and they're
It
like,
was
yeah, we're fucking up the
huge.
system.
Yeah, it was huge. And then there
Okay.
was people pulled off like over the bridges,
Think
like all
about all
kinds
the
of
gas they burned.
Yeah.
Fuck.
gas was a little
Yep.
cheaper.
They don't-
then.
they don't care.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
would
it's
be,
about
they wouldn't be
$2
doing no
less then.
fucking trucker convoy right now. That's for
See,
sure.
I'm like,
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm
That's
all about
probably why they raised the damn prices.
I'm all about that get go. You know,
Yeah,
I got my
be.
get go card.
You and
bro,
Mr. Alley over
I
there.
know, and it's like not.
I
keep
actually
hitting it.
like the painting. What,
Really?
do you know the artist, or is that just like a print?
My brother lives in Colorado, and he got this for me. So it's some local artist in Colorado.
Oh,
There
thought you
is
said
something on
fucking
that back
dope.
that
Got a
says
Target.
yeah.
Obviously not.
Home
That's-
goods.
that's really dope.
I was gonna say like get go, like they like the more you get your money off of gas. And during 2020, I went out and hung out with Jesse and Rob out in Green Castle, Indiana.
What?
Went out to the range and fired off some guns. And
Get some Durban drinks.
when I went to you got some Durban
I got
drips,
fucked up out there.
fucked up. And that fucking I had like saved up. I was at like 40 cents off. I filled up my tank at 60 cents a
Yeah,
gallon.
nice. That's why I like the Kroger, because I always go to Kroger and I get those fucking fuel points, and I always forget about it. Then I'm like, holy shit, $2 off. Yeah, it's great. shit.
$2 off.
They like changed
Well,
it.
it's
Dude.
because
They
I
changed it,
forgot that I
though.
had points for fucking forever, and I was like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Something
Something on
surprise.
top of that.
Yeah.
I would love to get gas for $3 a gallon. How fucked up is that? I'm like, I would die
I
for
would die to
$3.
pay for $3.
Man,
Yeah.
like it is crazy. I put like $70 in gas in my truck today, and I'm gonna be
Dang.
on.
You got like half a
E.
tank, maybe, or a quarter of a tank, probably.
Yeah, by the time I get to work tomorrow, I'm gonna be like the fucking gas lamp's gonna be on. Like I don't even know how I'm
Yeah,
doing
it's
it.
rough,
I have
dude.
no idea.
Yeah, this is bad.
It's
dude.
bad,
It's
bad.
Yeah, we rented a van like a couple months ago to go and do like 3 days up in like Michigan and Fort Wayne, just real quick, and like it was like $100 to fill up a fucking 15-passenger
Yeah.
van. Like, yeah, that shit's crazy. So, touring bands. Feel for you.
Feel for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for still doing it.
Right.
For real.
Keeping us
That poor
entertained.
Right.
security guard in fucking Buffalo that created the fucking what the engine that runs on water.
He dead now.
He dead.
He dead.
He dead. Makes the news. Gets a patent on it. He's dead. Some asshole
Suddenly.
drove 2.5 hours with an AR-15 and opened fire in a fucking grocery store. That shit was all over the news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting how that fucking works, huh? I don't know if that's really
Yeah.
real, but I'm pretty sure.
I
it's
didn't
real.
know. I didn't know that there was a dude involved in that who made a hydro-powered engine thing. That's interesting. I
Yeah.
had not heard about that.
Shit, they've been doing that since the 80s.
I mean, yeah,
There's
but
been a lot of people. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Hillary Clinton?
She's a water-powered idiot.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing.
Oh, did I
This
say that
lady,
out loud?
her name's Hillary. Okay.
okay.
People that cause problems in her life,
Go away.
they go away.
The Clintons. in
Just
general.
go away.
Clintons in general.
Interesting.
It's really weird.
They-
It is. It's really fucked up to look about how many people close to them have like heart attack. Like, why are all these people having heart attacks next to you? But they're not.
Hillary Clinton is the reason why racism towards Italian people and mafia no longer exists. Because now all you need is that Karen haircut, and you could be the next. I'm just kidding. Like he's like, what is happening right now? What are you doing? Don't you talk about Hillary Rodham that way? Believe me, dude.
We're gonna get flagged for Hillary.
Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna wind up dead for bringing
Good
up
luck.
her name.
Yeah.
She whose
just
name we
playing.
do not mention.
Who's playing Hillary?
Yeah,
It's okay,
playing.
It's cool. Here,
Our live
throw
feed
it.
just got cut.
Yeah, like done. But I don't know. That's
When
some
you said
crazy
that though,
shit.
legitimately, my screen went black and nobody's showing up.
Oh
It's
yeah,
probably just a
you're gonna have to
connection on
turn
my
your
end.
camera a little bit there, Polly. Because
You got any comments?
No, I
you
think
got 'em.
comments
No
are
comment.
No
Oh.
new comments.
oh no, it's back now. We're good.
He's back.
I don't get
Oh,
comments.
Just a
shit.
little buffering.
There you go.
Whoa, that's cool. I honestly am surprised. I figured that phone was done for
No, it's been
earlier
fine.
when it got
We
down
threw
to
that
10%.
charger on it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I think
Looking.
that
They really-
supercharger.
supercharged. Man, this
I
phone.
finally have to pee, and like it's been 2.5 hours.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
That's how you
Always
do
do
it.
that.
Seal the deal.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't break that seal.
that's where I'm at.
I'm not. I don't even have to pee. I'm good. What happened? We couldn't hear you. The mic's gone.
I said at least there's a bathroom. You don't have to pee outside.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That's true. I don't mind peeing outside though. Let it hang out. You know what? We were talking about Teen Wolf 2 earlier, and it reminded me like my whole childhood I'd watched Teen Wolf like a billion times. And then like 6 years ago, some schmuck put some meme out about the end of Teen Wolf and how somebody has their dick out at the end of the film when they win the game.
What?
And I was like,
Nuh-uh.
no way. And so I fucking put in my fucking Teen Wolf DVD, and I went to the end, and sure as shit, there is a giant ass fucking dong hanging out somebody's fucking pants. I was like, what the fuck? Like that shit's real. Like go, but everybody at home watching, go get your copy of Teen Wolf out. There's a dick.
The other one I just heard about was the Back to the Future 3 kid. You guys know about that one?
No.
At the
Oh,
end of the
shit.
movie, because Back to the Future 3, I've probably seen that one like twice. I don't know that I've seen that
I've
one
seen
a
it
lot.
1,000
Like
times.
the other two I've watched a billion times, but the third one for some reason never watched it a lot. It wasn't around. But I wasn't super familiar with it, but I saw on the internet somebody had posted this scene from the end, and like Doc Brown comes in, he's got his wife and like the two kids or whatever.
Yeah.
One of those kids straight up just pointing at his dick and smiling and like winking at the camera in the background the whole time, dude. It's super funny because it's like it's not just like accidental. Like this kid is literally going like with purpose, like pointing at his dick, and he's like 6 years old or some shit.
What the
What
fuck?
the did I walk
funny.
into?
I've seen that movie a million
What
times.
fuck
are you guys
talking
talking about?
dicks.
If you're watching right now, look up Back to the Future 3 kid scene, and it will come up because it's like
I had no idea.
it is. Yeah, if you look it up later because it's
I thought you
pretty
were starting
funny.
talking about Flea.
Oh no, but that's
Chicken McFly. He's in the new
he is Star, the
Obi-Wan.
Star War.
I saw him. I was like, no way.
If it kind of
What? Yeah, that was so like randomly like fuck that motherfucker. That was funny as shit. No, but I was like, good for you, bro. Good for you, because he's a good actor too. He just doesn't get that many roles.
he gets those little bit parts every now and then. Yeah.
It was good. Good for him. I thought that was pretty cool. Anything else? Anybody else got any movie fucking throwouts? Because I
Sleepaway Camp.
What about it?
Yeah, what about
That
it?
fucking movie was fucked up.
is that the one
When
where
you start
watched it.
talking about wieners, that's
The
why I
chick
look
has
at
the
that-
dick? Yeah,
Yeah, that movie was
Oh,
fucked
that's
up.
right.
That spun me. I was little when I
That
saw that. I was
face,
like,
though.
What the fuck should I do? Yeah, it was
the
scary.
face was like,
Sleepaway Camp. Weird.
the fuck. 3 Men and a Little Baby though. The fucking the gunshot, the shotgun, and like the person standing in the fucking window and shit. That shit fucking freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. I was like, hell no.
Hell.
I have nightmares.
That's another one of those movies too, where like Home Alone, where because that's the one where like Joe Montana or whatever is like chasing the baby, and it's like he's getting like fucked up, right?
What?
Is that, that's Baby's Day Out. What the fuck?
I was like,
Which
Home
one was
Alone.
3 Minute a Baby?
I was like,
Fuck.
what happened to Home Alone?
Yeah, I was a chair. I was like, oh no.
Because I was like, it got me thinking about like Home Alone and
Now
like
some like
how violent that shit is, and like
some chicks abandoned her baby and dropped it off in Ted
Oh,
Danson's
okay.
apartment.
I
Like,
don't remember that
fuck
movie.
this
but
baby. You gotta live with this asshole.
I was thinking about fucking Baby's Day Out, which is like a fucking cartoon, like pretty much like silly ass shit.
Yeah, I remember that movie. The show. Has that? Well, I don't. Jerry has. I don't. Jerry, you haven't seen the new Stranger Things, right?
I saw a couple episodes.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Monday
the whole
night.
thing.
Okay, because there's like, I saw a TikTok that, and it blew my fucking mind.
Believe
Because
it.
there's like one episode where the whole. I mean, you wouldn't know it unless you know it.
Yeah.
But like the way that one of the characters is acting throughout the whole show, it's not in your face, and they don't even bring it up in the show. And then if you're paying attention to details, it's like, oh fuck, that's what was going on.
Ah, shit.
But there's no way you would know
I
unless
love
you
shit.
really,
I love
really
shit
know.
like that though. Like
Yeah.
where you kind of have to
Details.
rewatch it to see that like, or not even
I'm-
it hits you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 4 episodes into that new
wouldn't even
season.
Yeah, I think I
bother.
got about 2 in, and then I fell asleep and some shit. Just kept,
Mhm.
Yeah, they're
I
longer.
kept
so
waking up and it was still on. It's like,
Yeah.
don't watch. You don't even know where you're at
like-
right now.
You just rewind it to where you remember last. That's what I do.
Yeah, yeah. It was. That's what you.
I can't even like get through an episode of nothing. I just can't. I don't know. I'm trying.
I'm trying.
I'm trying.
I just don't watch. I don't watch a lot of TV. So
Mhm.
yeah, but I have been wanting to see that shit. So far, so good.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good season. I was like a little upset though because I didn't know there was gonna be more. I thought that was gonna be it, and it's like, you fucking
What the
fucks.
fuck?
You gotta make us wait 3 weeks for what? Like, what is you doing, Netflix? Like, what's the point? Isn't there two?
It's just 3 weeks though, right?
Yeah, and
That's
it's
not a long
isn't
time.
it like
That's
one?
kind of silly that it's only that long too.
Because then we just
doesn't
wait
really
so
make
long for
sense.
4, right?
Yeah.
So like, why would I don't know.
I don't
how it
know
works.
either.
I don't know how it works.
We had to wait a long time for a lot of things. Yeah, I mean,
Like
honestly,
aliens in my ear for a second.
yeah, that he got the headphones too close.
Little
Yeah.
feedback.
Little feedback, no problem.
It's okay.
No
It's no
feedback.
big. But yeah, the pandemic kind of fucking did that. So, like The Boys, it feels like it took them. It feels like it's been 2 years since The Boys had a new episode, but I could be wrong.
I gotta check this out. The Boys.
Yeah, it's basically like somebody was like, "Fuck Marvel, man.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is not cool
We're
enough."
gonna make a really fucked up version.
Yeah, like really fucked
Fuck yeah!
up.
All right.
Like I said,
I
season
feel
3,
like I live
episode
underneath a
1.
rock.
It's brace yourself.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah,
Check it out.
fucked up.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. I wasn't ready for it. I was like, I just watched that. Like, what the
fuck?
like Amazon, no chill. 0 fucking chill on Amazon. Don't have to worry about chill factor over there. They don't give a fuck. And it's probably because they're sick and tired of everybody talking trash about them. Because it is true. Like, they do have it. a knack for like getting either A, really bad scripts, or B, just not having their fucking finger on the pulse. That one film that they did last year based on a book, I can't remember what the name of the book is. Hell, I can't even remember the name of the fucking movie, but it's pretty dope. It was pretty dope. Old boy from I can't remember. He's one of the same name guys. Jurassic Park. He did
Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
one of those guys.
Yeah, that movie was pretty good. I was like,
I don't
all
know
right,
what-
Amazon, you did good.
I don't even know which one that would have been.
Yeah.
That's
Based on
good. It's something about the end of the world. I don't know. They gotta like go into the future to fight a war. Like they went in it's like 6 years in the future. They're sending people into the past to bring people into the future to fight a fucking war. It's fucking nuts.
I wonder what book. Yeah,
It's fucking honestly. I want to read the book. I know that book's gonna be better.
Yeah,
No, it's
I'm
gonna be
sure.
Well, a
it
lot of
is.
times, yeah, a lot of times with movies,
Mm-hmm.
it's always the book because there's more in the book.
Not like Harry Potter, you know. God,
didn't do
books were
that.
horrible.
I didn't do
Just
that.
kidding.
I
Like,
didn't
shut
do-
the
I didn't
fuck
do
up,
Harry
Shep.
Potter.
I didn't see all the Harry Potter movies, but I read all the books.
I-
so it was-
I started
Run
working
down.
out so I can start reading the Game of Thrones books because they're so heavy. So I just gotta
Yeah.
get strong
My
enough
You
to
brother
pick them
was
do
up.
really
need to
good.
fucking.
Yeah,
it's
I
true.
mean, that's like a 30-pound book.
Yeah.
Dude, they're
Each one
fucking
of 'em.
My
huge,
brother
and it's
was
so
always into
pornographic.
those big fucking trilogies of books. It's like, how the fuck did you read that, dog? Look at them on the pages. Like it's fucking huge.
And most of it's
Yeah.
like it's
How'd you stay awake for
a
that?
lot of it is
Yeah.
just
He was a big reader like that.
It's
man.
endless.
God,
Yeah, it's not
explaining.
really.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
to
just, or
read,
it's just
but
kind of
not-
useless. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, oh, another fight. It's got there's 3 dragons this time. You gotta fight 3 dragons.
Well, he explains so much detail that is
Yeah, oh, yeah.
completely fucking on. It's like he's like, well, I'm gonna write it like it's porn, but it's not gonna be porn all the time. It's like, and that's when he laid down on his bed with his brown blanket swiveled with threads of brownness. And it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, calm down, bro.
Yeah.
No wonder it took him so long to fucking. Did he even finish that book? I bet
No.
money he didn't.
The last thing I read was an interview where he basically was like, "Yeah, I'm probably never gonna finish that."
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
moved. He already moved on to like a new series or some
Yeah.
shit. Like he doesn't even give a shit about that anymore. He made a bunch of money off the show, so he probably doesn't give a fuck at this point.
and I hope that the next
Maybe
one's
he's just
good.
waiting a little bit. Waiting a
or
little
that, yeah.
bit.
They kind of dropped the ball a little bit, though.
I
Kind
have
of
no
dropped the
idea.
ball. I like the Fantastic Beasts, though. By the way, I thought they were pretty good. The new one's pretty dope. I watched that.
I
Somehow
haven't seen any
managed.
of those. Yeah.
Dude, they're pretty good. They're like, it's funny because if you've watched the Harry Potter films and if you know people that kind of grew up with it,
Mhm.
it's like, it's definitely for kids. And it's like, what's happened is like towards the end, like the part 1 and 2 or whatever, it got really fucking dark
Oh,
and
yeah,
really
yeah.
kind of fucked
I
up.
heard it, yeah.
And it's like emo a little bit. And then all of a sudden Fantastic Beasts come out and now it's still aimed at those same motherfuckers that grew up with Harry Potter, but now they're adults. So now Fantastic Beasts is like fucking it's
Like,
for
it's like
adults.
for their kids, but also
No.
Oh no.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Not for no. I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, they could say all they want is for kids, but I watching this film, I'm like, this is not for
There's
fucking
no
kids,
way.
bro. This is kind of fucked up. Cause like, I don't know, but that's kind of where we're going anyways with it. You know what I mean? It seems,
Oh yeah.
It seems like PG might have been PG-13 rated R 20 years ago.
Well, I feel like our kids are way more exposed to shit than we ever were.
Oh,
Like,
for
once we
sure.
got
Yeah.
AOL and like fucking internet, we started getting exposed.
Right, yeah,
as
Now
soon
our
as-
kids
yeah.
from like birth. are
Gore.com.
fucking-
Shit.
Shit.
Dude. Cinemax up all night. Fucking 1980 whatever with the scrambled screens and all that. When we was exposed to all kinds of shit. you know.
Nah,
What the
no, but
fuck you
not
want,
at the
they find- they
fucking-
find what
Not like it
access
is
point.
now,
Yeah.
though. No.
Back in the day, it was like it's bare minimum.
Especially the
I mean, you accidentally come across shit.
You
Like
know, yeah.
I'll be at work and like I'll be like, oh, I need to get this YouTube video and like download it, and then you go to a website and there's just a fucking porn ad on the side.
dude.
And you're like, I'm just trying to convert this YouTube video to an MP4 and download it.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to like play some
Like,
porn
look at her,
game.
look at
Like-
I don't even like, man.
I mean, you can fucking Google something so innocent and it goes somewhere else.
Well,
it's
yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
These kids don't know what the fuck they're googling. They're just
No.
typing in
Nope.
shit. You
I
really
mean, yeah,
gotta-
you can type in anything. It's like the rule 43 or whatever. There's a
Yeah.
porn version of anything you could ever type.
Well,
So it's
no.
like image searching. If you don't have safe search on, you'll
Right.
just type in whatever
Well,
and
dude, I
harmless
remember
shit. And
My son googled people peeing themselves, like just like funny joke. Like,
Fuck.
yeah, it's like,
And-
you ain't cool. You ain't cool. If you pee
Dude,
your
when we
pants.
found his search, I mean, I looked at his search. I always looked at his search things. I still do now, but it's like he was so young, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because he had no idea. He was just trying to find YouTube fucking videos of just like funny
Yeah.
shit, But like that's not
That's
what
not
he
what you're gonna
found.
get.
That's not what he found.
Dude,
Yeah, but
It-
it's like no
it-
fucking filter. I guess I should probably put some settings on.
it
that, but
reminds
also,
me.
like,
Do you guys remember ICQ? It was like
ICQ.
it was before AIM. It was like a
Yeah,
chat program.
like message boards or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I remember
yeah.
I had like some of my friends from school were on there, and I would get on there and we'd chat and stuff. I go to different chat rooms, and then one day
God, the chat
I
rooms.
somehow managed to find myself in a fucking chat room, and suddenly a fucking picture of it's a woman, okay, and she's on her knees, and there's this giant horse,
No.
and I was like, "What the fuck, Buttercup? No!" Like that moment, like forever.
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck the fuck." Like
Yeah.
I needed answers. I want to know what the fuck was going on, man. Like, dude, like, don't call me shelter, dude, because that's shit you just don't like. And that's what's fucked up now. It's literally you could search
And
horse,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
you're
Horse
done.
lady.
It's done for.
horse lady.
I remember just typing in like The Simpsons once in like elementary school, and then what do you know? It's a fucking picture of like Maggie
Yeah.
sucking Bart's dick, and you're
Yeah,
like,
dude.
wait, why is Simpsons porn a thing? This is so
What
weird.
the fuck?
This is so
Dude,
weird.
I mean, I have
Oh.
like because Kane has the tab.
Yeah.
It's all like fucking protected. Like, nah, dude.
See, I should have probably done that.
Motherfuckers,
Yeah,
say
fuck
you're-
I'll
that's a
never forget when I had to
necessity.
bring that up to my son. He was like, I didn't know. And I was just like, it's okay, but just like don't do that. He's like, I won't ever again. Like he already was just like, no, it happened. He had no idea. Yeah.
it's like, yeah. We live
I feel like it's
Well,
different too, though. If as a parent you're like, yeah, if you ever see some weird shit on the internet, I want you to like tell me and we can like,
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Like I feel like approaching it that way
Well,
would
see,
be a
he
lot
had-
different too.
Yeah, and like
Just
me
be
and his
scared.
dad found it, and it was kind of just like it's weird because you don't want your kids, and he was young, but also it's not like the kid stayed on it for too long, and he obviously the way he reacted, he was like hell no, like he knew
Yeah.
obviously that's not at all.
Oh,
But
for
he-
sure.
But it was just like he was so awkward about it because they're
Of
also
course.
people, it's just
Yeah.
like I don't know, whatever. They're so exposed to things now that they're a little bit
Yeah,
more
it's crazy.
not so fragile to it, I think,
Yeah.
than we were.
I remember rewinding fucking
more
VHS
acceptance.
tapes so I could see that one scene. It's,
I think the first dick I saw
Yeah.
on film was fucking Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah,
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
really?
Titanic.
Full circle.
My mom let me get that from fucking Blockbuster or some shit, and we were all like, "What the fuck just happened?"
I remember.
First dick on
God, what film was it?
There's so
It's
many
Gene
dicks in
Wilder.
movies now, too.
Fucking The Woman in Red. There's this scene in it where old girl's skirt comes up, full on pussy shot.
What?
I was, yeah, like fuck. I was like, shit, I gotta see this shit. But yeah, man, whatever, But that's what we had to do,
Well, dude, we
just
we
to
grew up-
get through
Do
that
you remember
shit.
the commercials that were like real late at night, and it was like calling sex lines and shit?
Yeah.
like on Channel 4
Yeah.
and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa, bro, that's a lot. They don't do that anymore.
Turn the
They-
channel and they're selling baseball cards. It's like
See,
they
they're
know.
fucking
They fucking
all
know.
night selling shit.
Fucking
Knives.
Alana said
Like,
Porkies.
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 Yeah.
What's your favorite movie with pornographic that you remember, Heath?
I think the first one I remember was Titanic.
all right.
Oh yeah, Kate
Um,
Winslet titties.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's inappropriate. Boobies.
That was a-
Boobies.
Boobies.
Nice redheaded pair of titties. Yeah.
Leonardo. Too.
Did you know Leonardo was a figment of her imagination throughout the entire film? He wasn't real.
What?
Think about it.
You know, I got so
real.
silent.
He wasn't real. He was a figment of her imagination.
Now it's an M. Night Shyamalan.
She's like, she didn't fall off the front of that fucking boat. Yeah, he wasn't really in the water.
It is some bullshit though too. It's like, oh, he could have jumped on that like piece of wood with you, and you probably both could have floated. Like, probably would have been chill. But I guess he probably had hypothermia too. So I don't know. Like, he could have lived a little bit longer.
When I watched that the first time in theater with my family, I was like, this has been great. And then we went and watched it again. I'm like, well, at least I get to see titties, you know?
Isn't it
and
really
then,
long too, right?
Oh, 3.5 hours.
Yeah,
3.5 hours
like,
long.
Whoa,
Yeah.
bro.
Thanks, Cameron. Third film, third time. Like, literally.
You guys saw it 3 times?
No,
Three times?
hold on. And I'm like,
oh.
I fell asleep. I didn't even get to see the titties. I passed out in the theater.
Titties are
And then the
exciting
fourth
after
time,
dinner.
I'm like, I'm not going. I'm staying home. I'm not going. 5 fucking times. I'm like, this is nuts. I love titties, but
5
come
That movie
on.
it was a phenomenon though. 'cause
Do you
I
remember all the blue hearts and shit? All the jewelers for selling that shit. Everybody
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
that fucking. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was
big
weird
shit.
how it took over everything.
I wanted them to take it out of the theater in my town. That's what I wanted. Like,
it was the only movie, probably
See,
for a
like,
couple months at least.
my biological father, no offense, Stephanie, if you ever watch this, fuck, man, spoiled or rotten. Like, to a point where, like, if she wanted, like, at the drop of a dime, she could walk in the living room. I want to watch Grease. And it's like,
Oh, God,
we're putting Grease in. I'm like, I'm watching the, no, okay, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But I was watching cartoons.
I was
Oh.
watching anything other than fucking Grease.
Grease,
I-
yeah.
Honestly, I'm not even hating on Grease. I just when it's all that's on your TV.
Yeah.
That or the movie Selena or Dirty Fucking
Dirty
Dancing.
Holy
Dancing. That's the one I
shit.
was gonna call out right now. Yeah, my cousin Sarah, bitch, I don't want to see Dirty Dancing anymore. I
Mm-mm.
don't.
No.
I don't. I love Patrick Swayze like a motherfucker. I don't want to see it again.
I will say I am down. I would be down to watch Selena because I haven't seen that show.
I
in a
haven't
long
seen
time.
it yet, Celine.
It's been a
That's
long
good.
time. My sister was also
I'm good.
like into Selena and Grease. There was like, is that a thing like that? Like, I don't know, girls
I
do
can't speak
get
to-
into
I
for a
can't.
minute. Like,
I can't.
What
It's
the
weird.
movie Selena?
but no, like specifically like
Just like, fuck
Grease. Like,
that.
I know
I really like
several. I know
Half
several girls that
Baked.
have like a Grease period. Like, it's like
I
there was a time where I was really into Grease, and it
Yeah.
just seems
cousin
so
Sarah did.
random.
If I go to visit a friend I haven't seen in 10 years and I walk in the door and I hear any of those fucking songs, I immediately turn around and be like, see you in another 10. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Like, literally, dude, I will walk out of a room
Yeah.
if there's a fucking Grease song on. I can't do it, man. I can't fucking do it. Shut the fuck up, Heath. I swear to God, man. No, dude, I'm not trying to cancel
kinda got a
like
thread right
like
there.
fucking Grease. I just can't do it, bro. Or I guess technically there's
It's
some shit in there that
overplayed.
isn't very
It's like
cool, but
Breakfast
whatever.
Club. Breakfast Club for me was another movie that was way overplayed, and I don't know. A lot of people like it.
Yeah,
I've seen it too many times.
I think I've seen it like twice.
It
3
was
times.
Yeah.
maybe.
It's John Hughes has better movies than that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Like, Harry and the Hendersons.
Rad. Good on you, Alana. Rad is a good movie. The fucking BMX movie, right? Rad.
Mm.
Yeah, Rad is a cool fucking movie.
I wonder if I've seen it.
It's
'Cause
I'm
it's-
pretty sure it's all about BMX
Yeah.
biking, right? Rad.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
I
Are you
thought
sure
it-
not talking about the movie Drumline? No, okay. Just make sure.
I'm gonna get a beer.
Like, what the fuck? Drumline. You know what was a good movie? Crossroads. Totally underrated. The first opening of any film ever made. Best 2 minutes ever. But nobody gave it any respect. What? Oh, she doesn't have a mic. She like going to get a beer.
Bye.
Yeah, no, I'm joking. Because it's like literally 2 minutes of Britney Spears dancing in her underwear. So
Oh, my best friend and I were executed to see Richard Gere's penis in the movie Breathless.
Oh,
interesting. I've never seen the movie Breathless.
Richard Gere's
Not gonna go
penis.
watch it now.
I know, right?
Don't care to see Richard Gere's dick.
Why were you guys executed?
It says excited.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Who is that? Is that
Excited.
Jeanette?
Yeah, it's Jeanette.
It's
Yeah.
Jeanette.
Girl, what's
Yeah.
up?
Hi, Jeanette.
What's up,
Thanks for
Jeanette?
watching all the time.
What is
Learn how to spell excited.
It's spelled perfectly.
Learn how to read excited.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
So when's your next show, Heath? I kind of want to bring it back to 3.5 hours ago.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how time disappeared.
Oh yeah, it flies, man, doing this, especially if it's good times. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Next show, we got a show next Friday in Monticello,
Yeah,
Indiana.
Marcelo.
Want to see a
Playing in Lafayette like
Mhm.
July 16th. Got some stuff, I believe, in August at some point.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to wait till like some of that gets confirmed. Oh yeah, there's the Toaster Show at PRN in August as
Oh,
well,
yeah, that'd
August
be fucking
20th.
amazing.
Yeah.
Uh,
The only other thing I would plug, there's a pretty dope ska punk show on PRN maybe in like a couple weeks.
It's it's June 18th.
June 18th.
Saturday,
That's
June
right.
18th.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's this next.
Come out and buy me drinks.
yeah, it's
I'll be
close to
celebrating my
someone-
birthday.
someone's
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a dope show. Skaholics, Tone Zone, Scam,
Nice.
lots of crazy fucking ska happening.
Yeah. Ska nights are always dope.
Oh,
can't wait to
everybody's
see
partying,
it,
having
dude.
fun.
I heard there may be a taco truck coming. So
Yes.
Of course.
Of course, on the weekend.
There's going to be a taco truck, and I'm
So,
excited.
yeah.
I'm buying so many tacos.
Oh my god.
So, where
Out
did
of the
the
house.
operators record their album last? Wasn't it
Uh,
pretty cool?
In Kokomo
Yeah.
at Greg's house.
Was it at Grace House?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's built up the equipment. We've got a little studio set up down there. So
Nice.
yeah, it's cool.
I
not
don't know
having to
why I
pay
remember
for that.
Brandon Sanders telling me there was some studio he was recording in that was like a big ska thing. Like it was, maybe I made that up. Maybe I dreamt it.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he said that. I don't
It's
know.
possible.
Yeah. Maybe
And it wasn't.
operators.
I mean, it wasn't Greg's basement because we're. I think we're the only
Yeah, I was,
ones
gonna,
that-
I was really expecting you to say the studio, and I was like, I feel like Brandon told me he recorded something. I don't fucking know. No, I'm just gonna shut
I
up.
think he did some stuff with his old band
Okay.
at like the pop machine. Is that what it's called? You guys know what I'm
Okay.
talking about?
Was that like a well-known
Yeah.
studio? Yeah, that's obviously what I'm thinking of. Yeah. I thought it was something.
But yeah, man. Honestly, we're pretty much right. Where are we
Yeah.
at? 251. Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah,
Wait a
man.
minute.
It's
Yeah.
been super fun having you on, getting to know you a little better,
Yeah.
letting other people get to know you better.
Hell yeah.
And that's,
Mhm.
that's the whole point of doing the podcast. Getting to know you
It's a good-
better.
Good thing to do. Change up a Wednesday night too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm probably watching fucking Stranger Things right now.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, thank you so much for coming on. Definitely a different for the viewers, definitely a different set,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, different
Straight up.
setup. Different thing altogether, really. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Kind of different vibe.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I mean, this good vibes.
Mhm.
Good
Yeah.
vibes. I like the plants. It's probably my
I
favorite
love
touch.
my plants.
Like,
Staying alive.
even though I'm like
It
killing
makes
them
us-
with my nicotine.
Yeah.
Like, poor little
It
family.
makes this look a little more environmentally friendly.
Yeah.
You know?
Not
Yeah.
not like posters of shows of past and like fucking
Well,
There's like
drum.
actual art on the walls.
Actual art, yeah.
Like real art, yeah.
Not like-
Somebody hand painted this.
Yeah, I got like broken guitars and fucking, like whatever symbols and shit. Like,
It's a little closer to home.
Mhm,
Yeah, no, that's
mhm.
cool.
Yeah. You don't have
Well-
to get pulled over and lapel.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Even though everybody should. It should be like a right.
It's like a rite of passage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, "Are you on heroin?" And you're like, "No, I'm really drunk." They're
Meth?
like, "All right,
Meth?
get out of
Yeah,
here.
get out, yeah.
You're good. Don't hit any fucking cows, okay? We're not cleaning this shit up anymore." Ed Christian just chimed in. Oh, he said you're a Stranger Thing. Welcome to the show,
You're
Christian.
welcome to Stranger
We talked about
Things.
you for like 2.5 hours, and then
Yeah.
now you chime in.
Yeah.
You're like,
Missed it.
you missed it, man. I got to rewind it and watch all of it. But no, dude,
Yeah.
it's super cool, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
Thanks
yeah.
a bunch,
Thanks for
Heath.
having me,
You've
guys.
been
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
Can't
Good to
wait
be-
to see you play again
Good to be
next.
back. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Well,
Cheers. Thanks for watching.
you know.
I think you're